Well, let's see. Oh, name change and everything. I forgot the title. What's the title?
Let me see. Stranger Things finale review plus end of year review.
Things finale. Oh, finale review. Where's my plus at on here? Plus what?
End of year review.
Oh, it's not letting me type that much. Yeah, I can't put that much.
Stranger Things finale.
That's it.
End of year. End of year review, or just end of year plus end of year.
End of year doesn't fit. I can't play AR.
Stranger Things. So that's Stranger Things finale, and then end of year. That doesn't fit.
Yeah, the
I just put
year.
Stranger Things finale. Then that's fine.
Okay. Exclamation. About Me Pop Culture Podcast. That's what's underneath the title, right? Or no?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
So y'all want to change that?
I had something typed out, but that's a lot to type out. Oh, actually, here.
Copy and paste on Discord.
Yeah, if it still lets me.
General.
If it still lets me. Which it's probably not. Can I pull it straight from the description?
It's already real life. It's on Twitter's description. Oh, it's called X.
No, Twitter didn't let you put a description. I'm gonna put it under general.
So it's like, oh, you already got it. Oh, my thing is lagging.
Let me know when you copy. Oh, delete it when you're done with it.
Copy text. Delete message. Go back to the Attack of the Ticks. All right.
Attack of the Ticks.
Hell yeah. Yo, my stuff is going so slow.
Damn.
There we go. Rested. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. NVIDIA. Stream latency. Stream latency was streaming the language Elijah. Nah, I don't care about that. Okay. Family chat. No. We're not special. Content disclosures off. Okay, what's missing? You can now update your gaming topic. Blah blah blah. Got it. Why will it not let me click go live? What's the problem? It's not telling me the reason why. It's just telling me I can't.
Maybe you have to put something in the description.
No, I have it. It's in there.
Is anything blank?
No. Because it's only the title, the description, the settings that's already set, and then all the other like small things. And then the go live is just not highlighted. It won't let me do it. Let's try it again. And it reset everything.
Does it let you go live right there with that stuff?
No.
Oh shit.
I don't know why it's not letting me. Yep. Thank you for that. Oh, finale. I forgot to put that. Finale. There we go. I'm about to copy and paste that. Why won't it let me?
Do you have to pick a category maybe?
It doesn't say anything about the category. It doesn't say anything. Camera source is required to ensure real time. There you go. I need a camera source. So give me 1 second.
I was gonna say you got to be smarter or something.
Copy text.
Well, he's not a valedictorian.
Paste. Let's add a camera source because apparently we need one.
Brother isn't Dustin.
Face cam recommended. Blah blah blah. Add source. Yep. Just smack it right there. Hide. Lock. Go live. Let's see. It reset it again. Stranger Things.
Let me just go to put that back in there for you.
Actually, I don't even think I need to because I forget. Once you already copy it, you don't need to. Yeah, it's already there.
Okay.
So Stranger Things finale. I'm gonna put it all caps for Stranger
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah, make it an event.
Yeah. Things finale. Now Not Go Live is still grayed out. No bullshit. This thing, it says show camera. Okay. Well, I guess.
Oh, is it
That's
just gonna
the
be your face
reason.
on TikTok set?
No, that's the thing. Like the camera, I have nothing on the camera. I chose a camera that doesn't have anything showing, but it's showing a camera logo. So let me just move this out the way. Bam, we should be good.
W.
Like it basically said you need to have. Yeah, that's so dumb.
That's a W right there.
That shit was man versus machine right there.
Like they want you to put your face in it, or just the camera in general. So everything else should work. Go live.
Yeah, they're trying to help us succeed. You don't want to do it.
Well, no, yeah, it's going, I guess. So, it just, I don't know if that's somebody that just viewed it, but user 224222. Oh, it went away.
I don't see nothing live on the TikTok.
Oh, I see the chat over here. 20 seconds. Oh, people are joining like crazy.
I don't see
On TikTok?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
I believe Dr. Brenner.
My bad, Brody. Let's go ahead and pause that.
So we're live because I'm not on the TikTok page. And there it is.
Yeah, it says we're live. I see it. Yeah,
How's the sound? How's the sound? How is the sound? The sound that you're hearing right now is the sound. The sound right now that you're hearing right now is the
Sounded pretty
sound.
good to me, buddy.
That's the sound. That's the sound right
That sounds
there.
like the sound, bro.
Let's get straight into it then, Jay.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Not yet. Maybe in some in other parts of the world. Yeah. Happy New Year's, everyone.
Wow.
Welcome to the LG New Year's Eve end of year live stream episode of the LG podcast. Thank you for anyone joining right now, later on, whenever you're watching this, for spending your day, your end of the day with us. We're gonna have a fun time here. This is the end of the year. If you're new to LFG, we are a pop culture podcast that does anything and everything in pop culture. And a big part of that is the movies and TV shows. So this episode, we're going to spend a portion of it doing our top 10 movies of the year, our top 5 worst movies of the year, our favorite top 5 performances of the year. That can be movies and shows. Our top 5 most anticipated movies for next year, and our top 5 most anticipated shows for next year. So we're going to do all that. And in the front of this, we're going to review the finale of Stranger Things 5. The end of Stranger Things is
And it's
we have
over.
seen it, and we are going to review that bad boy. So I'm going to go ahead and tweet this so people know.
That's right here.
Stranger Things 5 finale review. If you are new to LFG, we do spoiler free up front. We give ratings, maybe just a little bit about how we felt about it. And then once all that is through, we'll give a spoiler tag. And then we're just going to dive headfirst into that. So, Stranger Things season 5 finale, series finale. Who wants to go first? I know there's hella thoughts in this room right now.
You think so?
Oh, of
Okay.
course. Of
Okay.
course.
I'll take it here. Spoiler free, so I'm not going to get into anything about anything. Just ratings and initial thoughts. Nothing crazy. Season finale review. I'm gonna rate that. I'm at a 5. I'm at a 5. Average. Season review rating. I think I gotta go 5 on that one too.
Oh,
Average compared to the 1 through 4.
yeah, are we
Worst
dumping
one?
right now?
Worst one. So there you go. And then overall as a show, I gotta go 8. I think I gotta go 8 overall.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, that's where I'm at right there. Obviously, we're gonna talk about it in a second here, and I'm not gonna get into heavy stuff there. But yeah, those are my initial ratings: 5, 5, 8. Finale review, season review, and show review. There you go, Cody.
Whew, he passed it on. Okay. Wow, 558. That's how you feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, not gonna lie. I've seen a lot of theories about the finale in the show and just the plot in general. And like it was clear to me once it got to an extreme. I was like, clearly people are just pulling at things that because they've seen like rewatch it so many times, coming up with so many theories, and they're tying theories together that they're just coming up with these grand scale type things. And people forget like this is just a regular show. Not to say that the show isn't as big as it is, but it's just a regular show. Y'all are making this more than what it was for the past 5 seasons, for being honest. And this finale really emphasized that. For the finale, I'm at like a 6. And I feel like I could push it. No, I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna say 7 because of how I'm explaining this. For the season though, whew, man, I felt they did start off strong because I love lore. I love figuring things out, and they did start off strong with that in the first episode, but it fell off real quick. So for the season, I'm at like a 4 probably. It's just a lot of nothing. And obviously, as a show as a whole, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't personally respect Stranger Things because I've always talked crap about it. I've always said it's been a downhill slope. But nonetheless, it's enjoyable in some parts. It's not completely dog. So as a show, I'm at like a 7. Yeah.
That was a lot higher than I thought he was going to say.
I want to go lower, but
For the
at
show,
the end of the day, I feel like as a whole, the show is not a bad show. But, things do drop. So
the finale, man, there was a point where I thought like, oh, we are in for some good shit here. And then something happened, and then another thing happened, and I was like, oh, that's where we're going. Okay. And then by the end of it, I honestly, the ending and certain character wrap-ups, I did like. There's things in the beginning of the episode before you get the meat and potatoes of what's going on, I also enjoyed. But as a whole, as a ending of a decade, I think I'm at a 6. I think I'm at a 6 for the finale. There was things that I enjoyed. There's things that I wish that they did. But as a whole, it was frustrating, I think is the best word that I can use to describe the finale. The season, I think volume 1 was exceptional. I had problems in volume 2, but I don't think it was bad. And then there's a finale. So when you tally all that up, I think I'm at a 7 for this last season. And then the show, I mean, because I don't really know how bad season 2 really is. I know people like to say that's the worst one, and probably after season 5 drops for a lot of people, this is probably the worst season for a lot of people. But I've only seen season 2 once when it came out, and the only thing that I know that I didn't like about it was the Lost Sister episode. But other than that, season 2 might not be as bad as we think it is. I like season 3. I love season 4. Obviously, season 1 is the GOAT, and season 5 is a 7. So as a whole, I think I'm with J-Mag. I think I'm at an 8 for the show. Great show. It obviously took a long ass time to complete this show. When you look at it, 5 seasons, taking 10 years, whatever the amount of time is honestly wild. But I mean, a lot of great memories, great characters, and yeah, it's just one of those things where maybe we wish it wrapped up a little better, but it is what it is. It's what we got. And let's talk about the finale. Anything?
Let me start off with one of these. Let me start off with one of these right here. Knock that shit out the park. What did I say was going to happen in the finale here? Okay. What did I say was going to happen?
What did he say?
What did I say? One person, right? We're in spoilers already. So if you're fair warned, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Spoilers right now. What did I say was going to happen? One person only was going to die, and that was it. And who was it? The sister Callie, or I think Callie. They didn't have the balls to kill anybody. They did not want to touch anybody whatsoever. And I was already expecting this. I called this even before this shit even came out. So I'm gonna hit that home run right there. Take my lap around.
Say that.
Because yeah, that was insane. And I was expecting it, but for them to actually do it, wild.
Because and it's crazy because you're absolutely right. Them being so scared to kill off their cast is wild. And,
it's actually insane.
And it's more insane to me. 2 points. One, that they continuously do these fake death scares, like Steve falling off. Like we knew. Like
he said 5 deaths, right? That's what he said.
He said 5.
I think he meant 5 fake outs is what he meant.
Yeah,
that's
fake
out.
Like they literally fake out every chance they get.
Yep.
But point 2 is, even when they show you an opportunity that they killed somebody off in the most, like, you know, like not even crazy, just so like, oh, of course, that's how you kill her off, which is 11. You bring her back because, of course, don't get me wrong, it's explained, it makes sense. But even when you kill somebody off, you bring them back. So it's like, it's just a joke now. You know, nobody's gonna die. We like, oh man, we're gonna get into it. This is crazy. It's crazy. It might go down. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean, I was fully expecting that. I mean, I was like, it almost got me when 11. It almost did. It didn't, but it almost did. And I was like, nah, something's gonna happen. She's gonna call back. She's gonna do something. I wasn't expecting her. The way that they showed us she's back, I was pissed off. I was like, that's it. You're just gonna cut ties with everybody, leave, and
yeah,
you're off in Iceland. It looked like. I think they, at the end of the thing it said Iceland, you know, whatever. But that's it. You're done. No communication with nobody. You're gonna let Hopper think you're dead. That, you know, your father figure, your boyfriend, potentially husband. That's the way it was looking like. Later on in the future, all of that's gone. I'm gonna go live in a village in Iceland and do my thing. That was very, very disappointing for me.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, that's so tough. Honestly, because the way, and honestly, in my mind, I kind of saw it as, this is what Mike is hoping happened, because for him to know all that doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah,
like
it didn't.
He pieced out a whole thing. But even if you go the way that I just laid it out, it's like them leaving the door open for people to assume she's alive is weak as fuck. Like,
it is.
It's already on the heels of you not being able to touch any of the main cast. Then you do that. Like you have what we think is the balls to kill the main character, and then you do that. It's just like, really?
Yeah.
Really? And I knew we were in for some shit when they didn't kill Steve, man.
I'm telling you, when it cuts to black, I said he's alive. I'm so pissed.
They had an opportunity right there to start off with a death and to start with Steve, especially given the fact that Dustin was like, I can't let you die. You're not gonna die. If they would have done that, bro,
it was early.
It was early.
Yeah, it was early.
I was like, yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it obviously just would not make sense, especially for the plot for a story to just make it like this. But if Dustin were to jump off to try and catch him and they both die, I would have been like, that would have been, hey, they got it. But they too scared, bro. Because if you die, I die type shit. But they too scared.
Yeah.
And it's just like this. It was this thing. It's the Stranger Things thing now. Because when I see it in a future show going forward, it's what I'm gonna think back to. The only people that died were new entries to the story,
bro.
Every single time.
God.
Yeah.
When they said 5 deaths, they meant 5 enemy deaths. So they didn't mean 5 main character deaths. Because oh my God, we're gonna get into it. I was so mad, especially because it felt like we were pacing kind of fast for 2 hours. I was like, yo, we're kind of getting to the end, or like as far as the battle. It's like, yo, we're kind of already there. What's going on? And then they have the opportunity. Yeah. Oh, well, if you want to go into an order, because I'm just going to jump into places.
No, it's well, I guess it is the order of things that happen, but no, go ahead. Because I have it written down.
Because, and this was the thing that stood out to me. I was like, they got to killing Vecna fast. And
yeah,
instead of just killing him, we're trying to convince the kids he's evil. What are we doing? Let's get this. I'm pretty sure if you kill him, his true form is going to reveal in the discussion. Why do you even need to explain this to the children? Like, obviously they set it up to where they have to explain for the children, but that was dumb to me. You have the opportunity to kill him. Why are we letting him survive and do all that?
I don't think she could have killed him right there. How was she gonna kill him right there?
Same way she broke all the people's necks in that room when Collie died.
That's different. That's different though to me, in my opinion. That's Vecna. That's not no soldier.
No, and I'm hearing you. We clearly saw that he could fight back towards. They could fight each other's power off. But he was when they first got there, they were on the table sitting down. He was distracted. There was no way he could have countered her. She could have snapped his neck easily in all of this.
That's fair, but I think it would have taken. And obviously, we do not know. This is pure speculation. I think it would have taken more. I think it would have taken more than just to try.
And that's fair. If you want to do that, that's fair. But I still think it was dumb.
I get what you're saying, though.
After she pushed him, and the kids came out of the trans.
Yeah,
they allowed him to even have the opportunity to kill Elle. Like they thought, like, they were for sure that he was not gonna kill Elle. Like when he got up and he was like, "Where are the kids at?" And he grabbed her. I was like, "Bro, are y'all serious? Y'all letting this happen?" And then do it now. And then she wants to stab him now. And it's like
she has to. They always have to say the last word too, right? Hello, brother.
Oh my god, yeah, like
just do it.
Just do it, bro. What are we doing? and it's so bad to me. It's annoying because it's like you think this knife is gonna work, but Elle can't do it. What are we doing, bro?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I get, trying to convince the kids, because if you don't got the kids on your side, it's just gonna make it so much more difficult to do everything, and that made sense to me. But I get what you're saying.
One of the big positives for me, and it was really just the beginning, because obviously we don't get that by the end because she's gone. But in the beginning, when they're showing a lot of the scenes with Elle and Hopper, I thought those scenes were really good. With David Harbour, he's so good.
Not gonna lie, he carried the episode for me for sure. Even though he played a big part, they emphasized it, but his presence in the show just emphasizes the show insanely. Like whatever he does, I like it.
No, yeah, for sure, he's really good. So there was that the Steve fake out. I mean, I've been talking about it the whole season. This pump fake of deaths, it's so fucking annoying. And I know we already talked about the deaths, the pump faking, but like truly, I'm not excited for anything the Duffer Brothers have going forward. Hey, how the fuck can I be?
I agree with you. And just to go back to it real quick, they faked out Elle's death twice. Because when Hopper shot and it was the illusion, bro, in my head I said, finally, they did. Like, this is crazy. This is to kill her off early. It's crazy. But of course.
At that one I was already like, nah, that's not real. He's in his head. He was already
he's
in his head already. So I was like, nah, that
would have been so great. Because I remember hearing theories like, oh, somebody's gonna die because somebody's getting into somebody. Like, that was perfect. But
and speaking on the theories, man, we talked about. I think it was Andrea that sent the TikTok of these theories. Hey, the little arrow on the knob is red, and now it's red, and it was black to start off with. I'm going through the milkshake shot, and there was none of that. Yeah. None of that mattered.
Listen. Okay, hold on. This has to be said. Because I've been through all the theory videos, all right? So when I tell you, like the theories are getting extreme, like it was getting to the point where I was like, this is too good to be true. Like it makes sense. It sounds good. It's too good to be true. And when they got to the theories of, oh, hold on, he might be in Will's head. He might be controlling Will. He might be a spy right now. The colors changing just like the dreams. The fact that doesn't connect and make sense proves that they are just sloppy. It just, oh my God, it has to be deducted.
We should have known that when the Under Armour shit came out,
Like, I mean, it wasn't it wasn't intentional.
None of that shit was intentional, bro. And
it was just bad writing.
They just, I don't know if they forgot shit and like, oh, that was gray before. Fuck it, we'll just make it red. That's all it was. Like, it's insane. It's insane that all these theories that fans came up with, none of them were true. None of them mattered. None of them equated to anything, and that sucks because there was a lot of good ones out there that could have made this.
I was gonna say, because usually that's fine. That's fine for sure when the fan theories don't pan out, because you're not the one that came up with this shit. But when you look back at it and you have the whole picture, and we see these fan theories that are super meticulous and are well thought out and put a lot of detail in it because they rewatched these seasons and they know the show seemingly more than the creators seem to know their show. Or didn't even go back and watch it to make sure that they have these details. That's when it's like, well, damn, I wish that theory was better than what the hell we got. And
I'm sure the Duffer Brothers did too.
It's so disappointing, and this goes back to I'm not really excited for anything that the Duffer Brothers cook up later, because there's been small things that, like, I don't really care about in the grand scheme of watching the show. But when you start to put everything together, it's like, well, fuck, that's a lot. Like the main thing that I saw, and I don't know if Andre, because you guys are talking about Stranger Things for a while, and I wasn't really listening, but that whole thing about Max going into the coma, and she shouldn't have known that Hopper was alive, and then when they all meet up in the season, her not saying shit about it, or them even panning to her like reacting to that. It's really nothing in the landscape of watching the show in real time. But when you, like I said, when you start to add all that shit up, like there's different things where it's like plot holes and different details that they just seemingly threw to the wayside. It's like, fuck, man, this shit is sloppy.
Yeah.
And that hurts. Like,
No, yeah, for sure.
Like we all like Stranger Things. Shit, even when season 1 in the beginning, we could say love Stranger Things, but there's people that live and die by this show.
Yeah.
And when you do stuff like that, and there's gonna be plot holes in damn near every story. But when you do that many, that's a slap in the face to people that care about your product like that, man. Yeah. Straight up.
And it's crazy because it's just a lot of people were saying, no, it's because y'all aren't paying attention. It's just y'all aren't paying attention. They're like, this is a setup. But before we move on, Ronan commented on TikTok. He said, do y'all think it's really over, or y'all think they're gonna extend it?
Well, we know there's spinoffs coming, right? And I think I saw already an animated picture of the spinoff coming, and it's supposed to deal with other kids in another realm. So, but I do think our cast is done. I don't think we go back to them. Can we get a cameo or something? Maybe, potentially. Somebody pops up, but I don't think it's going to focus on them again. I think our main story of Stranger Things is done, in my opinion.
And that's not even the Duffer Brothers, right? Like that spinoff that they have planned?
I don't know. I didn't notice that. Yeah, I didn't notice that. I think it was, though.
I don't even see how. Like, everybody's really moved on. The cast has moved on, like, not as, like, their characters in the show. Like, they're all doing their own thing now. They already explained that. Everybody's separated. Obviously, they link up every now and then, but unless Elle comes back and the military is involved again, that's the only possibility. But I don't see that happening because nobody knows she's alive. And that was her whole plan. But, like I said, we'll get to that right now because...
Yeah, that's just where I'm at. I'd be surprised if it, Stranger Things 6 and 2 years. I mean, maybe, right? Maybe I don't know, another 5 years.
Because that gap, bro. At that point, like, they gotta have kids, bro. At that point, that's insane.
Speaking on they gotta have kids, and not necessarily that they're gonna have kids. I did like the ending scene here, the last scene of Holly and her group of friends and Derek.
Yeah,
and,
that was dope.
That was a cool scene. That did get me. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a cool scene to kind of just bring everything full circle, and him just kind of looking at them, and they're ready to go through their own. So
that's why I think the wrap up of the show, while I do think that making this 2 hours was a weird decision. Like, I understand in the grand scale of having like this epic finale, but I feel like the pacing was weird. Because like Cody alluded to, and I'm gonna get to it once I get to my next point. Shit was wrapped up quick, and in the scale of it being 2 hours. Like,
yeah,
Vecna died, and I was like, yo, we still got 40 minutes.
Yeah.
We still got 50 minutes. Like,
yeah,
what the hell's going on here? And it was to give characters their send-offs and different things like that. But I don't know. It was just the pacing of that was a little weird to me. But on the same coin, I like the wrap-ups.
Yeah,
for damn near all of them. Like, I thought they were good.
They actually put time into the wrap-ups, which is what they didn't do for the story itself. But it's okay.
Yeah, the wrap-ups are cool. I mean, we're going through, the older group with Nancy, and all of them on the rooftop, and they're going, one thing I thought was hilarious, and I mentioned this to Gloria, and I was like, and to all of the whole cast, like that year, I think it was 18 months, right? Gap, or time skip.
Yep.
They try to make everybody look older, and I was like, bro, you don't gotta try. They are. They try to
haircuts.
I saw Derek. I saw Derek at the mound. I said, "Who is that?" Got making him look big.
I thought that was hilarious, and I was like, "No, you don't got to do that." But yeah, them giving them the time to, hey, we're gonna meet up and once a month or whatever, and then all right, cool. They fade to black, and I was like, all right, we're probably done with him unless some final scene at the end when 11 comes back and
That's
we
what
see something.
I
Nothing
felt
ever
like.
happened.
There
with
was
that.
some alluding, but no, there wasn't.
Yeah, nothing
He just
ever happened.
realized.
It was literally just wrap up. All right, move on to the next group. We went into Hopper and I forget his mom's name. Joyce, and we get that cool. That was a cool scene too.
It was.
They get married. They're gonna move on.
That's what I'm saying. Every wrap up was.
Everybody
perfect,
got a wrap
honestly.
up.
Yeah.
Everybody got a wrap up, and the wrap up was cool. I do wish, obviously we said this before. You had the balls to kill certain characters, and then the wrap ups would have been different. But the people that survived, I think, did get good wrap ups. So.
For what I'm about to say, people have to understand. I have not seen the play. So that's why I'm saying this if this isn't a play, but I feel like there is a lot of explaining to do when it comes to the other world. Like, we don't know where the particle came from. How did they get into possession of it? We don't understand like really anything. We don't know where were all the creatures. There was no more Demogorgons. There was nothing. It was just the Mind Flayer, and that was it. Like,
I think the biggest problem is the bats. What happened to the bats?
There was nothing at all.
No creatures.
They went through the portal to get to the top. Nothing in their way. I was like,
and they said it. They said, I thought there was going to be more monsters, more creatures.
Yeah, like they knew what they wrote.
Yeah, that was kind of wild. I was expecting
like
something.
And obviously, when it comes to shows like this, our main cast is gonna win. But to me, it just felt like they had no challenge. Like
nothing.
Elle was fighting Vecna, and that was it.
Shout out to Landon Ball on YouTube. He said they resolved just about everything except the Turnbow family is still tied up in that ball.
Hey,
that's true.
Facts. Bro, what?
Yo.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense. This man, Derek, has not spoken about his family since he showed him flashes of his parents dying.
What was the explanation? Like obviously, shit happened, but it's like, damn, bro. That was a home invasion.
He got adopted by Jonathan. Like,
well, they didn't know outside of Derek. Derek was the only one that knew they got kidnapped. The family, he was still asleep through the day, so I don't know. Maybe
the house
they put
was
him back.
Up though.
Yeah, the house. Yeah,
but like,
that's true.
It's crazy to me because it's like,
that's right.
After Vecna shows him like, I'm gonna kill your family, you don't hear Derek say at all at the end like, "Where's my parents? I need to find my." Like, he don't care. He had no care in the world. But of course, he wanted to be fake back in episode. I think it was back in episode 5 or 6 when he like switched sides for a little bit because of the scare. I was like, come on, man. They just writing is bad at this point.
No, yeah, for sure. But they speaking on the Vecna shit, they got to that quick and they resolved it quick. Like the build up for that was throughout all these seasons and all. And shout out to, I think Cody is the one that first brought it up too. And I wasn't thinking that. I think we even talked about it in the pod how the Mind Flayer was the old. Well,
yeah,
we'll talk about that right now. But it was the final boss and Vecna was the lackey, right? But it turns out they're working together. So I mean, but yeah. That was the final boss.
Also, speaking on that, so we've had this impression that the entire time has been a hive mind, and we see that because if Vecna gets hurt, the thing gets hurt, or the Mind Flayer gets hurt. If the Mind Flayer gets hurt, Vecna gets hurt. Will didn't get hurt, but he was feeling everything Vecna was feeling when he was going through his memories. I was like, so is he not a part of the hive? We're just gonna ignore that? Like, there was no explanation on none of that.
Show it, did they? Like when the Mind Flayer and Vecna were simultaneously getting hurt, like they didn't pan to Will, I don't think.
No, they only panned to Will back when Vecna was in his memories hunting for the kids, and we show him visibly getting. Yeah, he was actually going through it because obviously he was seeing through his eyes, but he was actually feeling it too. Like, it was there. So
that's what I'm saying. So if they didn't pan to it, I mean, maybe, and obviously, you would want to see that, but maybe he was. We just didn't see it.
But I'm saying, like, the hive mind is killed. That means everything is killed. That's how that works.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but I don't think he was that type of connected, right? He wasn't joined.
See, now I have an explanation because Vecna said it's a choice, and he chose to be with the Mind Flayer, so he didn't reject it. So Will probably rejected it, which is obviously but they didn't say that. Is all I'm saying. They left it open ended.
Right. Froglight Mage said he has hive mind in him, but it's not all him, and that's kind of what J-Mag was saying. Like, I'm of that mindset too. Like, I don't. Like, they're connected, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a hack.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
But since we're on the topic of the Mind Flayer, I will say, like, and I don't know if you guys saw it, like somebody talking about it, but I kind of just saw it as, Vecna's tower or whatever. I didn't see nobody say that was the mind flayer. Like what the
I
Mind
figured-
Flayer was.
I figured, and I
I
saw just a
figured-
few people say it.
Yeah, I figured because you could see, and then obviously in this
Yeah.
episode that you can definitely see the legs of the spider, and it looks like a spider.
Yeah,
I just never really said it, but I was like, that might be the mind flayer, which is cool, which was actually pretty cool.
yeah.
And I did like the actual, look of the mind flayer, not his,
Mhm.
shadow form and things like that. I did like the way he looked. That was pretty cool. So that was a cool design.
He was a menace, bro. He was.
Yeah.
He was
I mean,
huge as shit.
Yeah.
But-
Was he? He couldn't even catch Nancy.
Well, I didn't not menace in the sense of catching bodies, but he looked.
Yeah.
But yeah, like because that was a positive. I was like, oh wow,
Mhm.
that's really fucking cool. And then it turned into a negative because of how fast they beat him, and
Bro,
nobody
and that's what I'm
died.
saying. Like, you have this mind flare, something that they never come across in their entire existence, and it doesn't kill none of them. Don't get me wrong, Elle saved them. Yes, I agree, but it still didn't take nobody out. What?
Yeah, I mean that's where it goes back to, like, damn, bro, this show didn't kill nobody.
Bro, mind you, Miss
Nobody.
Byers was with them the entire trip.
Yeah, she was. Joyce
Bro,
was
I
there,
said,
bro.
what is she doing up here with them?
Yeah,
What
she
is
was there for the
doing?
final hack. That's what she was there for. You
What?
fucked with the wrong family.
And
That's what she
everybody's
said.
getting there. Yeah, that's for me. That one was for me.
Yeah,
Like,
they all had their little moment flashbacks and stuff like that. Which there's a lot of flashbacks in this final episode. A lot. Just
Yeah,
thinking,
a
hey,
lot.
remember this 10 years ago? So
Which I didn't mind. It's it's
yeah, that's
it
what
made,
I'm
it
saying.
made
Like,
sense. I mean, it's been a
Yeah.
decade, so for sure.
Randy, or I'm sorry, that's Randy. Randy Ray said first hour was amazing. I can admit that the second hour, like after the fight, could be bad, but I think people should be happy about the ending because it's hard to end a series with being that long.
I don't know if you were here from the jump, but we liked the second half more than the first half. That's where we're at right now. So,
But because I don't know about time, but like it started off good to me. Besides like them faking out Steve, like I was like, okay, all right,
Yeah,
we're
it did.
there.
It did.
And then it's the middle is kind of where it lost me, but obviously we agree that the ending for the ending of this is good. Like I said,
mhm.
they gave everybody that survived, even though we think more people should have, bit the bullet. The people that survived got a good send off, a good wrap up to the
Yeah.
show. So I do agree, and like you kind of said, Randy, it's hard to end a series, even long or short. It's just hard. That's the hardest thing to do. 100%.
Yeah.
So it is kind of whatever. Cecilia said 11 bit the bullet, and that broke my heart.
But
Did she?
did she?
Did she?
See, that's what I'm saying. I think she did, bro.
See,
And
but
it's
I
really
don't-
it's really
What he-
Mike, but how would Mike know all that?
But how he makes a great point. How is she using her ability to talk to me when those things are on?
That's the only thing that doesn't make sense. And mind you, you got to also remember, she said it in the episode, I can't do that unless I'm in my tub. She can't do that. So how is she able to do it magically all of a sudden perfectly right now? The only explanation would be that she got away and she was able to do that.
The fingers twitching too is another thing. They've shown that earlier in the season with the fingers twitching, and they showed that that's the illusion and stuff like that. That's Kali doing that. So if we could go back and watch that scene again before he alludes to it again and talking about it again, and the fingers twitching, that's confirmation in my eyes. I wasn't paying attention to that though, or maybe it
It's
wasn't
just-
even zoomed in on that. So
I don't know,
I-
man. Because
she's not gone. She's
she's
not
not
gone.
going, man.
I
Wait.
have.
Oh well, no, that was because I was gonna say wait, they showed it, but then again, that was him just talking about it, and they were just showing a
That's what I was gonna say. But
visualization.
as he's doing everybody's, final future, selves and how they're doing in the future, it showed everybody's, at the movie theater, at the bar, at different places in their lives, and at college and things like that. There was no reason for me to believe that that's not what's going to happen, that that's not, what really happened.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm like, yeah, I mean, this is probably what happened to L2. No, I mean, obviously you could go back and forth, and that's probably what they want is, oh, well, is she really, or is she
Yeah,
really
they
not?
just want you to talk about it.
Yeah, they want you to talk about it. And the only thing is, how does she use her powers when the thing's wrong? That's the only thing. That's
Yeah.
the really
And
the
and
concrete.
he showed his memory. They had a 360 of that place.
Yeah.
We got a couple comments here. Let me see. Landon said for how bad I thought episode 7 was, I was very pleased with this episode. Oh, hey, I'm glad you
That's
enjoyed
fair.
it.
Yeah,
that's
that's
fair.
fine. It's not
fair.
horrible.
Randy Ray commented again, said also Jonathan shined this episode in my opinion.
Shined. Let's backtrack what he did. He saved Steve's life. It's a
Mhm.
W. He basically made, he was friends with him. They made up, they talked about all the
Which
differences.
I like that scene. I did like that
I did.
scene.
And
Um,
what else did he do?
He fought the Mind Flayer along with.
Yeah,
everybody.
they all fought it.
The Mind
And
Flayer.
I will say, when Dustin and Steve went underneath it, I said, "Yo, they're crazy."
Yeah, that's why. What if that thing just?
That's
just
what I
falls
was
right
saying, bro. If it falls, they're
Done.
done for. But
done.
like, clearly they weren't worried about it.
I
And
mean, they knew they had 2025 plot armor. Like,
yeah,
they weren't worried about none of that.
the Duffer plot armor.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. Like, I like the scenes that Jonathan was in, but I don't know. Shine may be a little strong, but it is what it is. Unknown Error said there is possibly some twitching. Just rewatched, but it's not clear.
Hey,
Is he talking about for L, right?
a finger
Yeah.
twitching.
Yeah, because in Mike's memory of it, they focused on her hand for sure. Like,
Yeah,
they
for sure.
nailed
And
it.
Yeah, but of the actual scene, did they focus on it? Did they
Yeah,
leave enough room for
exactly.
us to see the viewers? I don't know. We'll see.
Yummy Food said the fight was very underwhelming. The Mind Flayer was basically a bigger monster from season 3, and it bit the bullet so easily to man-made weapons instead of
Yep.
alien technology.
That's true.
That
And
is
where
true.
did the Demogorgons go?
We've been asking the same
Yeah.
questions, man. Where's
Demodogs,
everything?
Demogorgons, the Demobats.
Like-
where are all the demos? Where are all of them?
It felt like every
Where-
they get to the end and just everything that they fought disappeared. Like, you're telling
I
me
guess
those
they
3
ran
dogs
out.
that Miss Wheeler just blew up. Those were the last 3.
That's it. That was the last 3.
that was
man.
it.
The other ones were on the other side of the planet, I guess. I don't know.
They're still in Russia
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, that was
Crazy,
wild.
man.
That was wild for sure.
No doubt about it. Yeah, just the bats. Where did you used the bats to kill Eddie? Where the hell did the
Yeah,
bats
no bats
go?
all season is crazy. Not one.
That was the last time we saw him. That was it.
Nuts.
Gone. I don't know. I guess if you put all those things in there, how can they survive? They shouldn't have
But
been able to survive in the
but
first place
that's
fighting
what I'm
the Mind Flayer,
saying.
but like you
It's
throw all those
supposed to-
things in there, how?
It's supposed to be a battle against something a whole planet of something that you don't know about, and there's nothing on there besides Vecna in the mind. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's it? I don't
that's
know,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, I don't know. I did like when I wish it was a little more explained, and it kind of felt rushed in my opinion. But the whole thing with Vecna / Henry and his backstory, I wish we got more of that. But they did the thing where it's like, oh, is Vecna about to switch sides? And I was so happy when he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was about to be pissed.
Yeah, no, I was
about to be
ready.
pissed.
I
Yeah.
was ready, but I was like, okay, that's a W that you stayed on the side that you're with, because we with the power of Vecna are gonna fight the Mind Flayer.
Yeah,
Like,
that- I would've been so pissed.
That,
The power of
no,
Vecna.
no.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is like, because like I said, didn't see the play, so obviously they probably explain how he gets there and all that, but he didn't have powers until the thing got into him, right?
Until the Mind
That's
Flayer
what that
gave him the powers.
explained.
So what that to me, I'm glad you brought that up. That's exact. That's what I think it explained, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a piece of the Mind Flayer. That I'm assuming that's what it was. I don't know how that scientist even got that in the first
Exactly.
place. I wish they would have gone into that lore more. That would have been cool to see. And
See,
all of
but
that.
this is where I see holes, because it's like, for one, the doctor said once it gets you, he however he explained, he was like saying it's going to control you and it's going to try and make you do
It's gonna
things.
take over all of you.
So you're telling me Henry was the first one that was taken and turned into what he is? Tell me
Probably
it's-
not.
So
Probably
like,
not.
and that would
And that-
explain why there's more, but
That goes back to Henry's thing of it's a choice, right? And he made the decision. Maybe the ones before him didn't make that decision and they died. I don't know. Obviously, speculation. Like I said, I wish they would have gone into that, but it is what it is. But on that point, that makes Papa super impressive to me now, because he made kids based off of Henry. And I was like, yo, he had the Mind Flayer
Oh,
thing,
for
but he
sure,
made.
yeah.
I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like he is super a badass in my opinion. Like he was
Yeah.
able to replicate that. So that was cool.
More comments. Where did I leave off? Unknown said, yeah, the finger twitching is really unclear. Somebody else commented, so I scrolled up. She could just be moving her hands. I will say though, the way she vanishes is consistent with how Kali's other illusions
Yep.
vanish.
Yeah,
yo,
that's
Yeah,
fair.
that checks
That's
out,
true.
actually.
Yeah.
Apollo said finale was terrible. Vecna easily defeated in 50 minutes. Flawless victory.
Yeah.
Yep, agreed.
Unknown commented again, said lack of monsters was an L for sure. 100%.
Mhm.
I don't know where everything went. And then it goes into that thing where it's like, yeah, I don't know if they do use all that monsters. I don't know how they make it out of there.
Yeah,
But that's writing a show. You use that to, in the earlier seasons, you can't just make that shit disappear. And now it's like, okay, we can go in there scot-free. Nothing's gonna happen. Like that's bad writing. I'm sorry. It's not good writing.
You could have used Will's powers. He was there. He could have controlled some Demogorgons and done something with that. Yeah, I think you could have done that. Elle was there. Obviously, she was busy with Vecna. So, but there was ways to do it, and they didn't want to do it. I don't know. Weird.
Jack Ellis said, with the 11th death, I feel like how it's made with it being an open thing for the audience to choose to believe she's alive. Oh, that's 100% what they went for.
Yeah.
That conversation, like
they're trying to distract you from like the poor writing to just is she alive? I'm just
Roshan said loved it. Too rushed though. Vecna too quickly defeated. Yeah,
I agree.
100%. Jack Ellis said, I honestly love the finale. I think it's one of the best made finales of any series. Damn.
Big words.
Yeah, that's some big words, man.
Big
what else
statement.
have you seen? Because I've seen like 1,000 theories that are better than this ending.
But hey, you liked it? I love that for you. Already read that. They didn't have enough time to tie up all these loose ends and fight all these monsters.
I mean,
said Landon.
They had 2 hours and they used half of that to do send off. So
I think he means like our cast didn't have enough time to fight all those monsters. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, then that goes back to Netflix and the Duffer Brothers. Whoever is in charge of that episode count, probably not the Duffer Brothers, but whoever's in charge of that episode count, like Stranger Things is one of your biggest shows ever. Give it the proper, like, whatever it needs.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it whatever. Like, you will benefit from the show having a great ending that everyone loves. So,
and you know what? I have to apologize to Andrea because I tried to argue to Andrea, like, no, the time like that they had in between making that season, they didn't forget things, but clearly they did. They made mistakes, and that's really what happened.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you take a break. You make mistakes because you want to just slack off and think everybody's just gonna enjoy it because it's Stranger Things. But nah, man.
See, to me, that's just lazy. Like,
it's absolutely lazy.
Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like every writer doesn't forget a detail here.
For sure,
it's fine. Your show is only 4 seasons. Go back and watch it.
Yeah.
You could do it in a weekend.
Even if it's longer than that, writers should go back and watch their shit anyways to be like, okay, this is what happened. Go back into your drafts, go back into your script and see what you wrote. Do something. Don't just fuck it, I forgot.
Watch it YouTube.
It's there. It's there.
Because a lot of the theories were revolving around the fact that Vecna went to high school with the parents. That was not explained at all.
He was just there. He was just
nobody knows.
Yeah.
The Wheelers are just over there making out. The rest of them are like, what? Yeah, that's Miss Joy. Like, what? We're just walking past this. They literally said it. Yeah, just ignore it.
That pissed me off too. Max was like, I can walk you through. I know everything, forward and back. I've been through all of that. And she gets there and she's like, I gotta think. Give me some time to think. Relax. Hold on. I'm like, what do you mean? It's time to go. Let's take us.
You were the one that reassured we could do this.
Yeah,
that was wild.
You've been here before. You knew what it was. Yeah, that was crazy. Roshan said, I thought more time would be spent in the Mindscape. I mean, that goes back to shit just being like rushed. It honestly, 2 hours and it feels rushed is honestly insane. Apollo said, I also like how Nancy somehow outran the massive mind flayer across a larger space. Apollo, you're not talking about the right thing. Listen, Nancy Rambo. I
said those exact words to Gloria. We got Nancy Rambo.
Did she not have to reload?
Yeah.
Reload, and then she has all this stuff on her. She only had the MC. It had a grenade launcher. She never shot the grenade launcher on that shit.
Bro, Mind you, when it
Bro.
first started and they were running away, and Steve tried to turn around, she said, "No, it's too late. Let her go." Like we on the same page. Nope. She hustling to that cave, bro. It's no way, man.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're on the same page. Yummy said I expected a way more better fight between Vecna and L, even though there is also Will restraining him. I don't know how much of the Mind Flayer powers was given other than the body and moving worlds.
I'm not gonna lie. I agree because they emphasize that Vecna is stronger, and he even told Elle, "Yeah, you got stronger, but she's gotten naturally stronger. He's gotten power up stronger. He has 12 kids. He was getting buffed up the entire episode. We saw him hanging for like 3 episodes straight. Actually, he might have been hanging since he went back in there after he came in and messed everything up. He should have been hanging that whole time. So he's charged up. How are you losing this?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Like Will got those powers in that 4th episode, and he was just a god the whole time.
Yeah, but he never really used them again. That was my thing. Like after the first episode, or was it the last
he used
episode?
it to break his leg.
Oh yeah, to break his leg once, but
not
to the level he would. Yeah, not to the level we saw him fuck up all the Demogorgons. But that was disappointing.
Yeah, no.
But I'm saying like that same scene, you see Vecna has overpowered him regardless of what he can do. So clearly Will doesn't have. So why didn't that happen at the end? Why is he allowing Will to stop him? He should have told him to get out, and just like that, we're back to square one.
I think it's different when L's in front of you, and you got to worry about that too. I mean,
crazy,
yeah, man. I don't like Vecna in season 4. Like I was so enamored with him as a villain. Like I thought he was incredible. Like we're in for some all timing shit. And season 5, no, like hyperbole, whatever you want to say, they threw all that shit away.
Listen,
they threw all the prospect of Vecna being a great villain out the window. He did nothing.
Bro, listen, Vecna is a fraud. All right, it's 2 things. One, that scene when the kid's running in the cave and he grabbed what's his name, Derek, or not Derek, he grabbed Holly and Derek was pulling. I said, "There's no way this kid is about to overpower Vecna and not get Holly."
He kind of touched the shade of the thing, and it did show. And you hear the little thing, or whatever whatever sound effect they decided to use, but it did touch that little shadow of the cave, and they kind of let it go. Yeah.
See on TikTok said, "I wish the Mind Flayer was more expanded upon, not just some physical spider in the battle." Yeah,
because when we saw that, the backstory of the Mind Flayer, he said, "Come find me." And I was like, "Oh shit, what does he got going on over there? What's his goal?
Yeah,
how did he even know about Earth?"
Yeah, for that scene when they show like him talking to Henry, they made it seem like he's, and obviously people speculated like he's the guy, and I guess he still is, but it's just like, damn, bro, he did nothing. Like he's just a brute.
Nigga woke up and went back to sleep.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Mind you, he didn't even peek into any other world. Like he didn't even get past his sleeping, his bed. He got 2 feet away from his bed. He got into the driveway. He didn't even get on the road. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Apollo said they could have just ended it after season 4. Vecna was beating much better. Season 5 felt pointless. So I'll talk about that. I was thinking that. I don't remember exactly how season 4 ended, other than the streets splitting into 4s. But I was thinking that during the time, like, damn, bro, like if this is what we were gonna do, like season 5 felt like a cash grab. Like we could have really just ended this at season 4. Vecna defeated. You don't gotta bring him back.
I'm telling you, I've been telling y'all this for years. Every time they make a season, I said they're just dragging this shit. This shit should not be this long.
But season 4 was good though.
Yeah, season 4 was great.
And I was a hater. Y'all remember I was hating. I said, no, this should have been over.
Well, as long as you acknowledge it. He said something else, but I wanted to talk about that. Welcome to Derry is much better than the show.
Clears.
Actual stakes and the main characters don't have the best plot armor in history.
Absolutely agree. Clears.
Damn, man.
More on that, later. Obviously, we get into our end of year review type shit. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, welcome to Derry. For
He
sure.
also said Derek was a solid 250 pounds, though. Henry was 150 pounds.
Hey,
but we know Derek has no physical strength, my boy. What are we doing? We're pulling.
you don't
Holly
need
here.
it. You don't need it when you got weight on you. You don't need it.
Mind you, he has powers that
You gotta pull Holly in there.
telepathic powers, and he can literally like grab people.
Pull her back like he did at the end from the sky, right, Cody?
Come on, J-Mag. Come on.
He could have just pulled her back instead of trying to grab her.
No, let
Couldn't
me
he?
use my brain.
Damn.
You're like,
damn,
what
you're
are you
right.
doing, bro?
You literally just pulled her from the upside down back to the
like 1,000
to the
feet
abyss.
out the air. Like,
yeah, yeah, that's true, bro.
there
Damn,
comes Derek.
damn. That's I can't even. Yeah, wow.
Bro, you're losing me, man. This is super powered up Vecna. This isn't just basics. This isn't season 4 Vecna. This is season 5 Vecna. You're losing.
That force pull Vecna used to pull up Holly was crazy.
Was
Yeah.
insane.
That
bro.
was a feat. That was
a feat.
Yeah.
Cause that proved like he's buffed up. Like this is different. He's on another level right now. But clearly not.
Like when when L first pulled up on all of them with the kids and pushes Henry, she pushed him like far.
Yeah, she pushed him out the house.
Out the house.
Oh, was it out the house? But it was far.
Because he had to step back in.
Yeah, you're right.
He had to step back in. And it was just like, okay, well, she's this strong. I know Vecna's stronger.
For sure.
So let's see that. But we never see that gap in strength actually materialize, and that was disappointing. Michael said, underwhelming, unsatisfied. What happened to Dr. K?
Yeah, they never gave the military like a ending. They just
that's the one ending. Yeah, that they never.
Oh,
I guess
it was gone. All right, pack it up.
Let's go.
Like,
move on.
That is kind of crazy. I didn't think about that. We don't even get to see like ramifications of nothing. It's kind of like how you guys are talking about Welcome to Derry. Like, oh well, Pennywise is gone. We're good.
Yeah.
Let's dip out of here.
Yeah,
that's true.
Cool Wave said, do you think there will be spinoffs? Yeah, they confirmed that they are doing a spinoff.
There are doing spinoffs. Stranger Things Tales from 85 set between seasons 2 and 3. So there you go. You got a time period. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see. Like, it's going to focus on that. And I think that's animated, if I'm not mistaken. Plus a prequel stage play, The First Shadow, which explores Henry Crill's origin in 1959. There you go. That was aiming to create an anthology supernatural world without relying on the OG characters. And it does appear that this is the Duffer Brothers stuff. So they are doing this.
So they're just milking it for sure now. That's confirmed.
Yeah, there you go. Tales from 85.
Interesting. Roshan said, according to the show's logic, the only thing keeping Vecna alive was his ability to hide from the gang in the abyss. Once the kids reached the abyss, his fate was sealed.
I mean, yeah, that's the show. Once the kids found you, you're done.
Like then, and that's why. Oh, so going back to what I said at the beginning, that's why I felt like what the show gave us for the first 4 seasons, it should have been expected what you're getting in 5. All these theories about these overdeveloped plots, like, come on, they never showed us that. So what do we get? We get them finally going on their D&D battle. They're hunting down the final boss. Like, that's what happened. That's how the show was supposed to end from everything else we got. So that's why I was saying I'm not going to be as harsh, because I feel like we were setting the bar way too high for the show. The show was never up there. It was always at a medium, and we just threw it up for no reason.
Yeah.
Read these last two, and let's more come in, obviously. Lolo said, I haven't watched it yet. We'll go watch it. If you're go watch that for sure.
2 hours.
Yummy Food again said, the Mind Flayer is like a literal god of Dimension X. I just expected the game to take down Vecna and blow up the Upside Down, severing the connection from the abyss to the Upside Down. The freaking military could have taken down the Mind Flayer, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, 1,000%. The kids could do it.
Yeah.
Give them military good
now I don't know. Because again, I'm saying this again. That is the worst military in the history of television.
That military was a bunch of frauds, man. Listen, Hopper took them out like they never had training. It blows my mind.
Hopper's a OG, man. Come on now.
Oh man,
that's the sheriff.
The constant them getting the kids getting away, even in scenes where L's not there. It's just
it's like, what are we doing, man?
The whole thing was just a D&D game.
Like, and like, there's no real tension.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Imagine,
saying. Like, that's what it felt like at the end when they even go over and they play their own game. Like, that's what it feels like. We just watched the D&D game. That's all it was. They were never gonna lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, this was average, man. That's why I gave it a 5. This was nothing crazy. Obviously, we talked about the good points already. I don't feel like this was better than Stranger Things 1 through 4. And Jed mentioned it earlier. Stranger Things 2 was, in my mind, the worst season. But after this, it's obviously not in my opinion. So that's why I'm at the 5. Stranger Things 5 gets a 5.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Because we were talking about it last episode, I think. We talked about it on there. But it got to the point where the second volume was getting like so like hated online that to have Stranger Things in that conversation, even have a fight to be in that, TV show mythos of greatest shows ever, the finale would have had to be a 10 to even have a fight to sit at that table again. And unfortunately, like now it's like you can't put Stranger Things at that table. Without getting laughed at. No way. There's no way. It sucks.
Rushed final boss fight that's been building up the entire show.
Yep.
Really no character deaths whatsoever. Fake outs instead of that was crazy. At one point, I thought Murray was gonna die. Gloria was like, "Oh, is he gonna jump off with the grenades at the helicopter?"
That would have got me.
Yeah.
I said, I didn't even think about that.
Do that. Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I was like, he's just gonna chuck it, but no, he ended up chucking it. But I was like, okay, that might have been. And Murray could have been the ones that died. Maybe. Obviously, that wouldn't have had the full impact like one of the main cast, but at least you got somebody there. But no, for them not to do that to anybody, yeah, I mean, that's disappointing.
I want to say because, man, how do I even explain this? So going back to the episode 7, everybody had something to say about the coming out scene. And I'm not going to specifically talk about the scene. I'm going to talk about what people who were trying to say. They were saying, oh, y'all just aren't paying attention. This matters because Vecna said he was going to use his weakness against him. In the entire final battle, nobody had any weaknesses used against him besides Hopper. And it happened alone to himself. So, like, I get the idea, and it makes sense that he was going to use Will's weakness against him, but there was no point in time where that would have even made sense. There was no point where that made sense. Like, I don't see, like, that goes back to what I'm trying to say. The reason I'm saying is because I don't feel like that scene was even needed the way it was done. They could have had his reveal at any point in time regularly with the main 4, but no, they did it in a crowd of like 12 for no reason. Like, it just, it didn't apply to the plot at all because Vecna had no opportunity to even do anything like that. So, got to get that out there.
No, I agree with that. Vecna didn't do nothing.
He did nothing. He just fought hell.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's read these last comments and then get to the end of year stuff here.
Yemi said, "Oh yeah, when Holly the first time." Oh, Apollo said, "Kids beat the Mind Flayer with flare guns and super soakers."
Bro, what?
Not a single death is crazy. Yeah, it's actually like it's mind-blowingly bad, honestly. Oh yeah, when Holly the first time escapes Henry's mind, she didn't spit out that gray mist, unlike this time when they got unplugged. Did it have something to do with the portal in the red world?
I could have sworn she did spit it out the first time, and that's the first time we saw it because we seen it before this scene. What scene was that?
I don't even remember.
The black mist coming out of their mouth. We've seen that scene. That had to have happened the first time Holly came out, right? Am I tripping? Because the person in the comment just said that didn't happen. But we've seen that mist before. What was the first?
Well, that was in Will when Will coughed that shit up.
That might have been it then. So then, Then if Holly didn't do it in that first time, then I don't know. Just poor writing. I mean, we already know now that it's confirmed that there's a lot of plot holes. A lot.
And then Roshan said, "Why didn't Vecna kidnap multiple kids in season 1, 2, 3, or 4? Why bother build the tunnels in season 2? Just kidnap Gits and merge the dimensions."
Yeah, like knowing his plan now, what he did was so extra and pointless. Like obviously there's the idea that the reason that Will is a part of this and Max is because he was going after the kids, like we know. But what is going on with the whole what happened to Max? That wasn't even necessary. You could literally just go kidnap the kids. You could literally send Demogorgons to kidnap the kids and nobody would know.
They could have done a kid here, a kid there throughout the first 4 seasons, and reveal like, oh, this is where they've been at the entire time. Yeah, that would have been better.
Like what?
I don't know, man.
Hopper had a line at the end too. Kids go missing all the time, and
Exactly.
Hawkins, and that didn't equate to. Yeah, so them doing that, the way I said it, where they could have just took a kid or two throughout the entire show, each season, to the buildup of the final. Oh shit, we found them. This is where all the kids are missing, and that would have been cool.
He could have had like 30 kids, but nope.
He just needed 12. That's all he needed. He didn't need no more.
And he going after Holly and Derek. Are we serious, bro?
That's it.
Crazy, man.
All right. Well, there you go. I mean, a 5 from me for the finale, and the season 5 as a whole has just got a whole 5, points listed. That's what
I'm back down to that 6.
Yeah.
Probably 5, but I'm at the 6 again.
Unfortunate.
All right. Well, there you go. Definitely, if you guys haven't seen it. Actually, you know what I want to know? Did you guys check this out in theater? How was the theater reactions with I know they had to be going crazy too on that first Steve fake out. I was like, they had to be going crazy, right? So if you've seen it in theater, definitely let me know your thoughts on that experience. I'm very curious on that. And then if you have seen it, obviously drop your ratings on the finale, the season, and then the entire show. What did you guys think about that? Drop all those thoughts down in the comments below.
Do that.
All right. Back. Let's get into our end of season or end of year review. Obviously, 2026 is almost here. And then if you're on the East Coast, I think that's in about 5 minutes for you guys. So, shout out to you guys. New Year. Happy New Year to you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get into all of that. Our best and worst, movies, shows, performances, all of that. So get ready. Buckle up. I think this is going to be a good time here. Let's get into best and worst movies of 2025. And we'll go around. I think the last time we did this, we did, from reverse. Everybody gives their 10s and then their 9s and their so on and so forth. I think that'd be pretty cool here. See what you guys think. But yeah, best and worst movies of 2025. Let's go ahead and start off with number 10, if you guys have them in a particular order.
I guess so.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got them.
Okay. I didn't have them in a particular order. I got 20, man. I got 20 to shout out. So I had to narrow that down, obviously, to 10. But this was a great year for me personally, for cinema. There was a lot of good movies, and I said it throughout the entire year. Hey, that list is going to be tough at the end of the year. And yeah, sure enough, like I said, I got 20. So we'll do the honorable mentions at the end, and let's get into it here.
I'm not sure if I missed any.
10.
Go ahead.
Damn, number 10. I'll start us off here. It might be a little surprising, too, that I have it this low. But obviously cuts had to be made, things like that. Neza 2. Neza 2 is at number 10. Yeah, it's a great movie. And I obviously, as we go up through the list,
I forgot one.
But Neza 2 was just phenomenal. Great movie. Obviously, it holds the record for most. I think it was most money. I forgot whatever that record is, but it has the most profit or most money earned in the year for any movie. So that was, or animated movie, that was pretty cool. But yeah, the things, and I've talked about this before, the things that they did with the CGI, with the scenes, was just insane. Some of the most incredible stuff, if not the most incredible stuff I've seen an animated movie do. So I do highly recommend checking out Neza 2. If you guys haven't seen that, do yourselves a favor and do that. Number 10, Cody.
Well, it's not surprising why it's this low, but I if I'm missing something by the end of this in your honorable mentions, I'm gonna replace this. So Tron Ares is number 10 for me. I really enjoyed that movie, and I had a great time. That was my introduction to the Tron world, and yeah.
There you go. Jet?
Yeah, man. We have been talking about it all year. Ranking these movies, having to cut movies is so difficult. It's so hard. And obviously people rate things differently, and you have different numbers for different things, and even upon rewatches, some things drop. My number 10 is Frankenstein.
Whoo.
My number 10 is Frankenstein. I loved that movie. I thought it was really well made. Jacob Elordi as the creature. We talked about it. Man, looked like he was 7'8" in that movie. It was incredible. Oscar Isaac gives a phenomenal performance as Victor Frankenstein. And I thought the story that they crafted, that Guillermo del Toro crafted while making this movie, was just so entertaining all the way throughout. And it's a shame that it was only in theaters for a short amount of time, because it deserved a a full length theatrical release. And I do think that it was for sure one of the best movies of the year. Maybe it's better than some of the movies I have in front of it, but you know, I just like these movies more. That's just how it goes.
There you go. Number 9 for me, I have The Long Walk. I gave this one a 10 back in the day, or when it first came out. That was a great, phenomenal movie. Like well written, well written characters. They did great performances. I've said it in the review. When you're watching this movie and you've seen the trailer, you know people are gonna die. You know only one person can win the long walk, and for them to make me care about those characters, just shows how great of a movie and how great the writing was, the directing, all of that. So shout out to them. They got my number 9 spot, The Long Walk.
No, number 9, Predator Badlands. Again, another first introduction to the world for real, and enjoyed myself. I thought it was a really good watch, and yeah, it's pretty low on the list because it's not spectacular, but it's better movies ahead.
My number 9, Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. Again, just people just got to realize we all love these movies. It's the top 10 movies of the year, and we watched a lot of movies this year. Wake Up Dead Man, all the Knives Out movies are really good. We talked about it in the review last week. Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc is phenomenal in the role. Josh O'Connor killed it. He is ascending that chart as you know, one of the better ones working today. And it was just a brilliant entry in the Knives Out franchise, and I hope that Rian Johnson gets to make more of these because he's really fucking good at it. So
number 8, I got Frankenstein in this spot right here. Obviously, Jet talked about it. Jacob Elordi, Oscar Isaac for me personally with his performance, the way that Guillermo wanted to lay out his story of Frankenstein and tell it in parts and go through Frankenstein, go through the monster, and then have a little wrap up at the end in 3 acts or 4 acts with the prequel, maybe even 5 with the conclusion, I think, or I forgot how they called it. But yeah, a phenomenal way to tell the story. Never not bored, locked in the entire time. Great movie. Number 8, Frankenstein.
Woo. It's pretty early. Number 8, K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, it's really not much to say about this besides just epic worldwide, generational music, and they're gonna make more, right?
Yeah.
They need to make more because that, you know, it's tough to find something for me to enjoy when there's just singing all the time in it, but they did it, and it was amazing.
Number 8, our first match here. I also have K-pop Demon Hunters right here. Same things that Cody listed. Super enjoyable. One of those things where I was not gonna watch it. Finally decided to watch it off of, you know, everybody talking about it and it staying at number 1 on Netflix for so long. Clearly, people just keep on watching it. And I mean, to the shock of me, I'll speak for me. I was pleasantly surprised at how good I enjoyed, or how good that movie was, and how much I enjoyed it. Super memorable songs. Obviously, those songs were charting, probably still are charting to this day. Our main cast of the 3 girls were just so enjoyable, and you just want more of them the more that the movie goes on. And even after it, you know, you hear that they're having a sequel, and you know, if you enjoyed the movie, you're excited about that. To see these characters again, it was just a good time. And I got that one at number 8, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Number 7, this is where I got Predator Badlands for me. Obviously, Dan Trachtenberg killed it. He continues to do these Predator movies, and in different styles and different formats, you know, animated, live action, different main characters. This was by no means let down in any way. So he absolutely killed it. Story from the Predator side, yeah, hell yeah, and locked in at every scene. Great action, great storytelling. So Predator Badlands at number 7.
Wait. Before y'all move on, did y'all know there was a public chat here?
Where?
Like on Riverside?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I've been reading it from.
Okay, I just saw the notification. I said, "Whoa." Okay. Oh, it's me. My bad.
Yeah, number
I
7.
was a little locked in. Number 7, I have Marty Supreme. Yes, Marty
Ooh.
Supreme. Uh Obviously, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It is a very, very entertaining movie. Honestly, there's no downtime to the movie. Like, it's always exciting. There's a lot going on. Timothy goes insane, obviously, a great supporting cast, and yeah, and just it's a great experience if you haven't seen it. So go watch it while it's still in theaters, please.
Um, man, this is where shit starts hurting my heart because I love all these movies. Number 7, a new entry as of yesterday, Begonia.
I heard that was a
Begonia
great
with
movie.
Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons. Great movie, phenomenal movie. I honestly like. I had it at a 9 for the longest time, and then they did something, and I was like, okay, well, for how the movie was playing out, saw that coming, and then that shit flipped on its head. I was like, oh, this is a 10. This is a 10. Begonia is a phenomenal film. Emma Stone is good as always, but the star of the show to me was Jesse Plemons, dude. I don't know if he's gonna get nominated, man, but this guy, like, bro, he's been in so many things, and
You're
it's
funny.
like I really didn't expect him to be that great of an actor. Like, coming from Friday Night Lights, like, I remember watching Friday Nights and not really thinking like this guy is gonna be like, phenomenal actor one day, but no, he is exceptional.
Hell
It-
yeah.
it's man, I can't sing his praises enough. Shout out to Jesse. He killed it, and Begonia is for sure one of the best movies of the year, no doubt.
W. Before you go, just comics. You are hilarious. He said that finale felt like James Gunn wrote it. Yo,
There you go.
That's crazy.
he said
That's us.
Superman 2025 is at the bottom of the list, right? Well, not on my list, buddy.
Dang, Superman 2025. That was a great movie, Steven. You're tripping. You're tripping. But we know how you like to roll. We know how you like to roll. All right, getting into number 6. One battle after another. This is where I have one battle after another.
Ooh.
Great movie, great performance by Leonardo DiCaprio. One would argue probably one of his best performances, if not his best performance in the movie. But the surprise, I think, to me was his daughter, and I'm sorry I don't even have it pulled up, but
Chase Infinity.
Yep.
Chase Infinity. There you go. She, for it being her first feature film, she killed it. Decisions were phenomenal. I think she did performance. She hit it right out of the park. Storytelling on this was amazing. Edge of your seat type stuff. Great. Sean Penn was great. Like, the whole cast, supporting cast was just this is a great movie. And I know this is like probably number 1, if not like top 3 in a lot of people's lists, and deservingly so. Just me personally, I got some stuff that I liked a little better. But yeah, one battle after another at number 6 for me.
Well, it's time to disappoint a lot of people. Number 6, Sinners.
Oh,
It's in a great
Surprised
spot
that's
on the
even
list.
number. I thought it would have been even lower or not on.
It's at a pretty good spot on the list. Because to me, I don't have that many great movies in my opinion this year. There is a lot, but not a wide variety. But Sinners made that list because Sinners is I talk a lot of crap about Sinners, but it wasn't a bad movie. Great performances. Little problems here and there, but not too much. So I'm not gonna get into it. Hopefully y'all will when y'all talk about it. But you know how I feel about Sinners. Yeah.
we're at 6.
Yo.
Number 6, Marty Supreme. Upon reflection, because I think I gave it an 8, I'm at a 9. I've seen things about this movie, and I really want to rewatch it, and I think that will stamp that 9 for sure. Obviously, because you should probably watch a movie again before you re-rank something. But I am at a 9. I think this movie was so damn good. There's so much to love about it. I said during our review of it that, obviously Timothy Chalamet, like, as he does, he gave another generational performance. But I thought the whole cast was great. I thought everyone was great. Even Kevin O'Leary, which was a stun to, damn near everybody. Like, wow, he really gave a good performance. Yeah, I think it was intense at certain moments, like edge of the seat intense. And it was really just entertaining all the way throughout. And it's a pretty lengthy movie. And you go into a 2-hour movie about ping pong, and you're like, well, I guess we'll see how this goes. But no, that thing is entertaining. It's not just about ping pong, if really about ping pong at all. Really one of the best of the year for sure. Enjoyed it a lot.
At number 5, top 5, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Great animated movie. Fantastic. Obviously, we got a whole review talking about this. But the main point for me is when you can take a character that I've hated and I couldn't wait for him to die and flip that for me and make that my second favorite shit, maybe even first. I don't know. It's I argue with that all the time with my head. But when you could do that and then you add on the great animation, the great fight sequences, great score. Yeah, like you deserve to be in the top 5 for me personally. So that's where I got Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Dolby Cinema was just fantastic. So great way to experience that. So number 5, Demon Slayer.
WWW. Number 5, Frankenstein. Enough said. The great performances, great storytelling. It was definitely something different because right when that switch happened and we got to Frankenstein, I was mind blown already. I loved everything about the movie, and when we get to our top performances, you're gonna see one of them in here. So,
yeah. Number 5, me and J Mac are in sync. Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle. When that movie came out, I was ready. I thought it was gonna be top 2. That movie is really something to behold. The movie's great when we have the CEO of MoviePass come here and say he's never seen a single episode of Demon Slayer and he loved that movie. That should tell you about its greatness alone. But it's honestly so stunning how good that movie was. Like it's actually insane. Because you watch Demon Slayer the anime, the animation is what a lot of people say carries it. But from that being great animation in the show, it's upped a level in here. It was actually insane. And then like J-Mac was talking about, I also saw it in Dolby Cinema. And when you pair that with the score and how good everything sounds and the visuals and the masterful storytelling that J-Mac was talking about with Akaza, that movie was next level, man. And it's going to be 3 parts, and everyone that has read the Demon Slayer manga is just like, hold your horses, just wait. You haven't seen shit yet, and that's crazy for me to even fathom. So, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, incredible, insane, great movie.
W.
Number 4 is where I got K-pop Demon Hunters right here. These guys already talked about it. They matched on it, but great animation, great reason for them to be singing, because I am not a musical person, but for the reason that they're singing to help the world and create a barrier, and it creates the barrier when they're singing. Way to incorporate that into the singing. Fantastic, masterful. Yeah, like I said, these guys talked about it already, so it's number 1 on Netflix. It's still playing in my car every time I go, somewhere with the kids. They want to listen to K-pop. Fantastic. Out of the park. Sony Animations got another banger right there, so absolutely worth it. Number 4, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Number 4, One Battle After Another. Leo does his thing again. Can he make a bad movie? Don't answer that. The movie was because another answer. That movie was just very, very entertaining. Probably one of the most entertaining movies of the year. It's just a great supporting cast, great performances all around. Like you said, his daughter, man, and the plot twist, all of it, man. It was very impactful, emotional, and definitely a watch if you haven't seen it. So, One Battle After Another.
Number 4, maybe shocking to these guys just about how much I talked about it, but my number 4 is actually Weapons. Talked about Weapons ad nauseum. I think that movie is exceptional. If you haven't seen our review about it, me and J-Mag were talking about it. It might be a little enhanced just because I stayed away from every trailer. I knew nothing about going into that movie. I heard about it first when I was listening to people talk about, their first experience with hearing about it when they were at CinemaCon, and the way that they were talking about it, I was like, I don't want to see shit else. I don't want to hear shit else. I'm locked in. I want to see this movie. And yeah, man, not knowing shit about that movie, it is phenomenal. It it was incredible. It was a exceptional first watch. Maybe it goes down after, a rewatch. I don't know. I have no idea. But there's scenes in that movie for sure. Like, me and J-Mac were talking about the scene with, being outside in the car, and then it's a long pan, so you see the door open, and you don't really see who's out there, but you hear the car door open. J-Mac was talking about his theater experience and how the whole theater said, "Oh shit!" I think about that all the time, bro. It's man, that movie has so many dope scenes, amazing cinematography. The way that the story was being told is obviously a standout that people talk about, it being in different parts. Yeah, I love Weapons. I think it's really great. And yeah, that's number 4 for me.
Big 3.
Top 3. Number 3. Cody probably has this one as his number 1.
Nope, it's number 3.
F1.
Oh,
F1. I got that at number 3. I saw this movie, I think, twice in IMAX. Once like a month later to go watch it in D-Box on the other side of town, and that experience right there just enhanced it for me with the D-Box. I did it for Top Gun with Jet and Jan actually, and we talked about that being an 11-12 come the way we watched it and having those seats move. It did the same thing for F1, and it just enhanced that viewing experience even more. I saw it again when it dropped on Apple TV, so phenomenal movie. I loved it. I love the fact that, and the first time you see him, he spins out. He doesn't really remember how to drive the car. He crashes the damn car, but yet he still beat the time. Great storytelling. Great way to win races, and not just the typical, I'm going to be badass and win, top 3 and win races here and there. I thought that was great storytelling. On top of that, you add in the music. I thought was great. I have the playlist or the soundtrack, listening to that every so often as well. Great songs on that. F1 was just one of my favorites of the year. That's why it's in my top 3. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, we're going to get to that when we get to that. But number 3, Superman 2025. Whoo, boy, oh boy. When I tell you that's my Superman. This movie is just so perfect and ideal when it comes to Superman for me, because it's just everything I want. I want him to be that character. I want him to be corny. I want him to have that humanity, even though he's a god. I love seeing that on the screen. I love the colors. I love the direction. I love the performances. I like the Lex Luthor. He's not the best, but he's doing good. It's not a problem. And I can't wait for the next movie. Brainiac's on the way, and I can't wait to see what they do, because they did a fantastic job with this one. James, you are on a roll. Let's keep it up. Yeah. No James slander over here.
We're in that top 3. We're in that big boy category. And these lists, man, it's so tough. I already heard movies that I was like, damn, those are in my honorable mentions, and that fucking sucks. But here it is. Number 3, One Battle After Another. Was super excited for this movie when it first got announced. You see this crazy cast. Leo is obviously going to get, a Best Actor nom. That's signed, sealed, stamped. But again, just like I was talking about with Marty Supreme, this cast, everyone was good. Everyone was good. Sean Penn was good. Tiana Taylor was good. Obviously, Chase Finney, like J-Mac was talking about, this being her first movie, she is. I hope Sean Penn gets a nomination, and I hope Chase Infinity gets a nomination. Like that. That's how good they are all in this movie. And it's like I know how people feel about, a good majority of people feel about this movie. Like it's a generational type movie. I'm not fighting nobody back on that point. I think it is for sure one of the best movies of this year, if not the best movie of this year. Depending on whoever you're talking to, it deserves that respect. It was worth the hype that it was getting. I think this movie is phenomenal, and if you haven't seen it, I was slamming the fist on our TikTok for it. Go see this movie ASAP if you have not seen it. It is that good of a film. You honestly missed out if you didn't see it in theaters. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's even a scene in there of a long winding road that I I talked about it in the review. Man, that scene is crazy, and in IMAX, it's even crazier. But yeah, it might get re-released. But yeah, one of the best of the year for sure.
Whew. Top 2.
Number 2. I talked about it earlier, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. I said this will definitely be in my top 10. No surprises here. Eternity. Bro, I loved it, bro. When you can make a movie that out of something I was already talking about in my head a couple years ago, I'm there. But not only did they do that, they executed it really well. Great performances all around. Great way to kind of like tell the story. You think you know where it's going to end, and it goes a different way. I had a character winning. Gloria had a different character winning. And, you know, it's just one of those movies that you could just really, really enjoy. And I thought it was really well done. I don't know if it's going to get any Oscar, nominations. Probably not, but it's definitely one of my personal favorites, probably of all time. I even got to try to adjust my list in there. But yeah, Eternity, number 2, great movie. Highly recommend checking it out.
Well, J-Mac want to call my one. I'm going to call his one because I haven't heard it yet. And it's my 2. Mission Impossible. Hey. If there was any other movie that could be one, it would have been this one. That's why it's at 2. God, man. And this is the 3rd movie on my list. That is my first installment of the series. So, wow, man. That movie was just so, like, grand because you could, like, even though I haven't seen the other ones, I still felt the impact and all the emotions from the other ones when they did flashbacks because you could tell how deep it was. And it was such like, I don't even know the words to describe it. Like, it was just so wild. Like, it was just epic. Like, the movie was genuinely epic. And the performance, man, this man, Tom, man, he don't miss. Like, he is such a great action star. Like, when I think of action, I think of Tom. Like, that's how crazy it is. And he excels at this. This is literally his scenery. Like, he's built for this. And it's just, man, that scene, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of the greatest of all time.
This is why it's at 2. Go watch Mission Impossible. What is it? Final Reckoning.
Final
if
Reckoning.
You have not seen it, man. 10 out of 10. Will recommend.
Man. Number 2, Sinners. Sinners is my number 2. I'm not gonna go too crazy on it because I'm already knowing. But generational movie, generational performance. Ryan Coogler, this for a lot of people, I know this for a fact. This for a lot of people put Ryan Coogler on the map, and it made them go back and watch his earlier films, like A Fruitvale Station. If they haven't seen Black Panther, they went back and watched the Black Panther. I know that for a fact because I've seen people say it. He is that special of a director. The score was insane. The cinematography was insane. The costume designs was insane. Everything in this movie was impeccable, well researched, and it is a generational movie. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm sorry. Sinners number 2 for me.
What are you gonna say?
It's because you're gonna say your number 1, and if it's not Mission Impossible, I was gonna ask why y'all didn't. I was gonna say, why have y'all not said this movie? Because I just thought about it. But unless I missed it, there's no way I missed it. But go ahead.
You don't know his number 1?
No, like there's a movie that I haven't heard y'all say, and I feel like it's kind of crazy. Go ahead.
Maybe in the honorable mentions. Let's see. Yeah, obviously no surprise here whatsoever. It's been behind me I don't know for how long since I've bought it. Sinners number 1. Jet just listed off everything, but you add on top of that one of the greatest scenes of all time. I will say that now, that is in one of the greatest scenes of all time. Fantastic. To this day, you can go watch videos of people picking out stuff of the storytelling of the way Ryan Coogler set up his stuff and the way he shot it using different types. I think it was IMAX formats and things like that. 2 different types of film like that. Fantastic. What a genius. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it a bunch of times. I'm sure Cody is just ad nauseum, like, all right, enough. But yeah, Sinners obviously great. Right here, he's on the screen right now, bro. When you Smoke and Stack, when you can make me believe one person is 2 people, I mean, you got it. you got it right. Like that Oscar nomination incoming. This is going to be a crazy Oscar nomination or Oscar nominated list of actors. It's going to be crazy. So I look forward to doing that. Obviously, stay tuned to the pod because we'll be covering that. But Sinners is my number one movie of the year. Fantastic. I know it gets hate. Y'all are wild, insane. But there you go.
Mission Impossible, for one, is in your honorable mention, which is crazy to me. And two, y'all were gassing Final Destination so much, I expected to hear this in the top 10.
I don't know. Jets still got one to go.
So yeah. Number one, as you already should know, F1, man. I love that movie. That's all. Like, I don't know what else to say. The movie is amazing, man. After I watched it, I don't feel like, and it might have been a bias, I just don't feel like I could feel anything better than that. Like, it just felt like that was so peak of a movie for the year that there's nothing could top it, man. The experience was amazing. Everything J-Max said, I seconded because that's how great the movie, the movie made me feel so good after. I was like, wow. Like, I want to do this F1 shit. Like, that's how I was feeling. I was like, if I was a Netflix,
put me in the car,
man,
let me drive the car,
boy. Like, I feel like I could do anything after watching that movie, man. But yeah.
Hey, speaking on that, did it feel like I could do anything? On the way home from driving on the other side of town on the west side, I got my mother-in-law's little Chevy Cruze. I don't know, something like that. She's a little Chevy Cruze. I was hauling ass in that shit just because I came off the high of watching that movie, bro. Making moves and shit. Blasting the damn soundtrack at the same time because I just watched it. Yeah, I was doing that. I was doing it.
Man, that movie was so good.
Well, he dropped the surprise. Well, not surprise, but Final Destination is in my honorable mentions.
Surprise.
But we'll get there. Number one, my favorite movie of the year.
What is it?
Was Chainsaw Man. Frieze arc.
Wow.
At this point in time, I've seen that movie 3 times.
Oh, wow.
That is a lot for me. I don't really especially in the span of that amount of time. I don't really rewatch movies like that. But I fell in love with that movie. I think that movie is exceptional.
Wow.
I don't really know what else to say. Obviously you can make the strong case that other movies are better than that, but for me, I mean, it just comes down to a feeling, how I felt in the theater watching that, and I really didn't expect to feel the emotions and love the different scenes and how everything was playing out, and that long ass action scene that they gave us that felt like it went on forever. I was just honestly, that movie, I had a thought in my head watching it the first time in the theaters, this is why I love movies. This is this is the feelings that movies should give somebody, and I'm feeling that right now watching that. That movie to me it's incredible. It's an awesome love story. It has incredible action. The score is really fucking good. I don't think it's better than Demon Slayer, but it's really fucking good. The way that the whoever made the movie decided to craft that storytelling and the different little hints of foreshadowing that I love everything about that movie. It was I don't necessarily think it's the best per se, but that was my favorite movie. I had to put it one. It's for sure.
If I remember correctly, you didn't see Chainsaw Man?
The anime?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
There you go. Our top 10 movies of the year. If you guys missed them, go ahead and hit that rewind and check them all out if you guys want to. Definitely let us know your top 10s. But before we head out or move on to the next section here, let's go ahead and give our honorable mentions. Like I said, I had 20, man, and these guys already listed a few of them. Chainsaw Man. At number 11 would have been Marty Supreme for me. That was the one where I was like, it's going to be tough to kind of edge something out here. So that's where I kind of had to make a cut. But I had Chainsaw Man in there. Predator Killer of Killers, Dan. That just came out this year too. So for him to have 2 Predator movies in the same year, and they were both great, phenomenal. Shout out to Dan. Together, what I thought was fantastic. That one's James Franco. So that's a great movie if you guys haven't seen that one. body horror, but it's kind of, I was like, I don't know if I could do the body horror stuff, but it's not too crazy, not too intense. Great movie to go check out. Obviously, Mission Impossible, Superman. Cody talked about it. Final Destination, Bloodlines. Obviously, that was one where this one and what was the other one? Damn, I forgot the other one. But yeah, Final Destination, Bloodlines was when you could do that and be the best film in a franchise that's been out for a shitload, a long time. Fantastic movie.
Oh,
like, I can
and
go
Mission
check that
Impossible.
Oh, Mission Impossible, like that one. Yeah, that's the one. That's I think, in my opinion, is the best of the entire series. When you could do that as your 2 final movies, they deserve it. Like, fantastic. I can't. Those were great. Ballerina, I had in here. How to Train Your Dragon. Honestly, best animated movie adapted to live action, in my opinion. Like, they did it right. DreamWorks did phenomenal. So if you guys haven't checked that one out, that's on Peacock, I think, right now. Do yourselves a favor and check that one out. Like I said, that one's the best adapted movie turned into live action, in my opinion. They just did it so much justice. And then that the last one that I had to shout out here, The Housemaid, fantastic. Like I talked about Amanda Seyfried. She did great. She did phenomenal. I still don't want to talk too much on it, just in case you guys want to watch it and get that feel for it. Phenomenal. So those are my honorable mentions.
Ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the heavy hitters we all talked about. And honestly, every movie that everyone said, I think is phenomenal. Like, there's only 10 slots. People feel like the point of a movie is that you feel something, and people feel things differently. That's just, the way it goes. F1 was obviously a phenomenal movie this year. I still never saw Mission Impossible, so that sucks. But yeah, there's that. Train Dreams. I did get around to watching Train Dreams yesterday. I did kind of a double feature kind of thing. Train Dreams and Begonia. Train Dreams is a really fucking good movie, man. I've been seeing a lot of people have that in their top 3 movies of the year, which is kind of crazy. Netflix movie. But yeah, that man, I still need time to process how I feel about that movie. I know it was damn good. That's all I know. It's not gonna be for everybody. I will say that. But yeah, there's that. And then obviously Clay was talking about it. Final Destination. I mean, I love that one too. That was a good one. For like Tim was talking about it. That franchise for sure is like, I can't even say hit or miss. It's like it was just a slow decline, really. Yeah. And for that to be one of the best ones, if not the best one in my opinion, crazy work. How you do that? Crazy. But yeah, man, I mean, there was so many good films this year. It's kind of a crime to pick 10, but yeah, that's the business. That's the job. Yeah. So
all right, there you go. Our top 10 best and honorable mentions movies of 2025. The next one's the top 5 worst, which I have 10. So I can give out the honorable mentions on those. But we're going to do our top 5 worst movies of 2025. And outside of the first one, I guess for me personally, none of these are in any particular order. So I'll leave it at that. I don't know if these guys got it in a particular order. We can still do the 5-1 type shit. But yeah, just in no particular order for me outside of number 1. I'll let Cody start it off. Number 5.
Well, I had no particular order, and I do have 10 as well. So at 5 would be this one, but God, I want to speak on this one, but that's an honorable mention. So at that point, it wouldn't matter. But anyways, number 5. This is from how would this make sense? Like, this is the better movie out of the 5, right? That's how we're doing it. Like, okay. Yeah. At number 5 would be Minecraft. Hated it. I thought it was dumb. I feel like the direction was horrible. They could have done so much better with the world of Minecraft. It was very sloppy to me. Waste of time. I just don't like it. It just shouldn't have been made that way. Like, that's all. Like, I don't know.
This is honestly really fucking interesting because I forgot. Like he played the game. Like, I
didn't play the games. I don't play the games. I said this. I didn't like it, and I know I was in the minority and all that. Marco plays the games, and he said he loved it. Great movie. I mean, I know it's just me. It's probably just me, but for Cody to come and say that, he didn't. Yeah, there you go. That kind of validates, at least for me personally.
Minecraft has a story. You could have done that.
Damn. There you go. I didn't. Yeah. All right. Jet number 5.
Number 5. I think I'm gonna do The Electric State.
Ooh.
That's a bad movie, man. That is a bad movie. I only did 5, so there's probably 5 worse than that. But for that to be one of the most expensive movies ever, for it to be a Netflix movie, for it to be made by Joe and Anthony Russo, who I'm hoping cook up the greatest movie that I've ever seen next year, extremely disappointing. Extremely fucking disappointing. Boring as shit. Didn't care about none of the characters. It made me question if Millie Bobby Brown can even fucking act. It's bad. It's bad. It's a bad movie. I don't know what the hell happened. Because the concept, you got me. We're good. I don't know what happened. That's number 5.
Oh man, all right. Number 5. Like I said, I got 10, so choosing one of this right here. No particular order. Jurassic World Rebirth coming in at number 5.
Ooh.
One that I was, and you could even throw this in disappointment, but no, it's bad though. It is bad. Like one that I was super excited. Me and Jet did the trailer reaction for it. Rancor. Hell yeah, I was super excited to do all that. But the reason for this whole movie to start because of a Snickers wrapper? No. We're not doing that shit. That told me everything I needed to know about this movie going forward. What a letdown. Just pointless. Jurassic World, man. Like they cannot make a good movie. I really liked the first Jurassic World, and after that, they said, "Nah, we're good." And they're making another one when she's coming back. Scarlett's coming back, so I mean,
she is indeed.
I don't care.
Endgame started with a rat.
With a rat, and you're right. But you know, I'll take a living creature, moving around the world, better than just some dude deciding to throw his Snickers wrapper on the floor and it jams the door for the Rancor. Nah, yeah, no. But yeah, there you go. Number 5, Jurassic World Rebirth. Horrible, horrendous. Number 4, Cody.
Number 4. This is a toss up because all these movies suck, and I have to say this has to be in the top. This has to be in the 5 because I honestly but that one's bad too. It's so tough. Like okay. I'm gonna make the decision just based off of how I have it lined up. Number 4, highest to lowest. I couldn't get behind this movie, man. Like every time you felt like maybe something was finna happen positive for the movie just showed you how dumb it could be. Like it was just consistent stupidity. It just dumb stuff happening left and right, man. I could care less about most of the stuff going on, care less about the characters like at all. So like it was just so stupid, man. And it was just like obviously it was a story about like the rich and powerful and they only care about themselves, but it was just I just didn't enjoy it. It was just poorly written, in my opinion. I think the plot could have been way better. It was. I don't know why he even did this movie, to be honest. I guess because it's black people. I don't know, but I don't know, man. I was taken out of the movie very early, and I just didn't enjoy it. So, there you go.
Damn, man. Running out of spots. Number 4, In the Lost Lands. 2 hours I'm never gonna get fucking back.
Come on, it's
Batista. I'm gonna leave him alone because I like him. Terrible looking movie. And I talked about it in the review. I'm not one to, bitch and complain about green screen, but holy fuck was that green screen noticeable.
We hate.
Come on, it was the blue screen, not the green screen. That's why.
It could have been the red screen. Pick a color. I didn't give a damn. That shit looked horrible, man. Hell no. Yeah, that's one of the worst.
Damn.
You need your eyes checked.
Damn.
Hey, man. One for me.
Well, since number 4 for me, since we're already here, this one I would have higher, like if I was ranking this, but since it's in no particular order, Cody already said it, highest to lowest. Yeah. And we started off like, oh, this is all right. This is an all right movie. But then we got into the damn meat of the movie and started talking shit out. Yeah, that shit dropped bad, like horrendously. Like, what happened? Like, that was one of the craziest. Like, we talked it out, and it's like, no, you know what? We're wrong. We're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
So, yeah, highest to lowest. Nah, that would have let down. Denzel and Spike Lee together. You thought, yeah, damn, we could have something here again, as they usually do, and just no, it didn't work out for me personally, for Cody at all. So, yeah, highest to lowest. There you go. Like I said, this could be even higher on my list, but this is just in no particular order. So, there you go.
All right, number 3. All right, this is expected. This is big 3. This is the low 3. Fear Street Prom Queen. Fear
forgot
Street
about
Prom
Fear
Queen
Street.
is
Mhm.
probably one of the worst movies I have ever seen.
Oh,
I can't exaggerate how just boring, uninteresting, like horrible acting, like Fear Street was so entertaining to me because the other movies, I felt like I was watching something I can get behind. Like I felt like I was really getting into something where they were gonna make a universe and it was gonna be very interesting. And then Prom Queen comes out and we're just let down. We're just thrown into a world of just stupidity. And it just don't watch this. Like if you like Fear Street, you will not like this movie. Just don't
Yeah.
watch this. It was just that bad. I will never recommend this to anybody.
That
So
brother said, "Don't watch this."
just it was bad, man.
Damn, man, that's rough right there. Sheesh. This will probably come as a surprise because I don't know if I said that I watched this.
Mhm.
But I watched it a while ago and honestly forgot about it until looking at movies that came out this year.
Mm.
But the live action Snow White.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, I
we meant to watch
forgot.
that.
Yeah.
It's on the
Um,
list.
It's on the list. Honestly, if it wasn't for the first two movies, which I'm sure we all have the same top two, this would be number one. I couldn't believe how bad this fucking movie was.
Damn.
It's in turn bad because it's just not a good movie, but it's also the fact that Gal Gadot cannot act whatsoever. Man.
What?
It's
No
it's
way.
she is mind-numbingly bad. in
No
this
way.
movie.
Kal-El, no.
Like,
No
it is
way. That's
crazy.
iconic.
Damn.
She's not iconic in here, man. That movie stinks.
She's a part of the Furious 7.
It
on.
reeks. That, oh my god, terrible,
doing,
terrible,
man?
terrible, 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 terrible.
Let's see if J-Mac agrees.
Well, like I said, no particular order since we're already here. Fear Street, Prom Queen. Yeah, we've talked about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in here. Cody talked about it, man. Horrendous. For them to have an actress that like, oh, I recognize her. I think she's gonna be pretty good, and they kill her from the get go, and that's it. We're done with her. I said, damn. Oh, all right. I guess she's not gonna do nothing with it. I'm sorry I didn't bring up the list either for her name. But yeah, just a horrendous movie. Horrendous reason to just kill people, and we talked about the ending sequence of the knife, and just just at this point it's probably iconic. Jet walking around his room pretending to hold a knife in his hand. Yeah. She thought she was Michael Myers. She thought she was Jason, and just slow walking all over the damn house, and then the house door not on. Bro, we've talked about this. I could get into it. I can get into it. I don't want to get into it. Horrendous, just horrible movie. I can't believe what they did with the property. Fear Street. Like they just put Fear Street in front of this shit and we're good to go. So yeah, bad movie.
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
crazy. Well, we're at the point in time where I hope we have the same last two. And if we don't, please, I need an argument for how this is not the worst two. Because there's no way y'all don't have the same two as me, man.
I already know where you're going.
We'll both know. So how about y'all get
y'all?
y'all? Okay, because I'm about to get pissed. Please, we
You're
can
gonna
get this
get
out
mad.
first. Get yours out because there's no way. There's no way.
We probably have the same number one. I will say that.
How is the other one not in this list?
Because it's not a bad movie, and I've talked. If you guys have been watching the pod and we've been alluding to it, it's not a bad movie. It's a disappointing movie.
I hope you know it's backwards. Then we have it opposite. Then
Say it.
Number 2, War of the Worlds.
Oh, you do have it opposite.
What
You
the
do have
heck?
that. You have that as your number
Hold on.
two.
My brain's not working.
Mountain
World of the
Boy.
Worlds is number 2.
He has that at number
Yes.
2. What
Yes.
happened? Nah, you see, the number one's about to piss me off because it's not the worst movie of the year.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Go ahead, list your reasons because we're all here. We can all jump in on War of the Worlds, but that is my number one.
Let me ease you guys up real quick because this is easily interchangeable, and the points I'm about to make could easily just put War of the Worlds at 1. War of the Worlds is poorly acted, poorly written, shouldn't have been made. It is
Mhm.
literally made where they can't even act together. So that alone should tell you how bad it is. The stupid things happening. It's supposed to be taken seriously, but the acting is so bad you can't. So what are you supposed to do with the movie that is supposed to be taken seriously? Is poorly written, poorly acted. It's just bad. There's no saving grace for this movie besides the
Mhm.
people laughing at it for how bad it is. And what I was gonna say could put this obviously at 1 is because of the fact that you can't have something be not the worst if it has no saving facts. But when we get to 1, I'll explain it. So I'm gonna just stop there because I'm not gonna do both.
Jet, do you have that at number 1?
War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
No, I have Mountain Head at number 2.
No, we had number 1.
No, he said
We're
number
on-
2. He has Mountain
we're on
Head at
2,
number
though.
2.
Oh,
This
wait.
is okay. This is
What?
fine. Now but Jet, go ahead, get shit up. Get shit up.
What is going on, bro? What are y'all doing?
I mean, genuinely, probably the most boring movie I've ever seen in my life.
Mhm. Agreed.
Agree.
Agreed.
If there's a list to never watch a movie ever again, it's probably number 1. I'll watch Dragon Ball Evolution before this.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed.
But since we're fucking here, World of the Worlds is an abomination of a film.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
It's number 1.
Absolutely.
It's number 1. Like I would much rather watch World of the Worlds again than Mountain Head, but that
Absolutely.
doesn't save
But
it as a film.
That alone should be the reason.
I can't do it, bro.
I would
like,
literally tell somebody to watch War of the Worlds just to laugh at it. I would never tell somebody to watch Mountain Head. There's no reason to watch that movie.
I get your argument, but at least in like Mountain Head, like there's parts that if I can get to that part, I'll laugh a little bit. I'll find entertaining a little bit.
Yeah.
World of the Worlds it is an abomination of a film. They made it during COVID. They should have just waited.
Ice Cube hit the. It was you. That wasn't funny. What are we doing?
Bro,
What are we
one big
doing?
Amazon fucking ad.
I don't have a USB. Wait, I could just order one off of Amazon. Come on.
Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah,
What are we
exactly.
doing?
That's
That was
horrendous.
funny. At least you
That's
can have something to
horrendous.
laugh at.
Nah, if they were trying to take themselves, if they were trying to like know they were bad and be funny about it, that's one thing. But they thought they were good and they were bad. Like they were taking themselves seriously. Thinking
that
it was
shit a
good.
drama.
So that's obviously my number 1. That's exactly where I'm at with number 1. We spoke on it. We have a whole review on it. Worst movie of the year. Yeah, horrendous. Number 2 is where I'm gonna throw a curveball in here, and I this is another one like Minecraft that I was in the minority 100%. I talked about it in the review. Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and
God
Stitch.
damn.
At number 2.
Yeah. Whoa.
When you take out Ohana, which is the whole reason for Lilo and Stitch, you take that shit out of the movie and you have her sister saying, "No, Ohana's not. It's for children. Grow up." Bad adaptation of the animated movie, and I just did not like this movie whatsoever. It did make a lot of money, obviously. A lot of people did love it, so I'm in the minority. But when you compare it as a 1-for-1 with that animated version, like it is far inferior, and it's not even close. It's not even close. So that's where I have that at number 2. Honorable mentions, and since we're here already, obviously I have Mountain Head in there. But all the things just said is valid. But is it a bad acted movie? No. Is it a bad? I don't even know if there's a score in there. I don't remember the score like that. But I'm sure it's not the worst score we've heard. Is it bad cinematography? No. It's nothing bad about the movie besides the fact that it's boring.
It's just boring, yeah.
It's just boring. I can't put that in the worst movies of 2025. Obviously, it was nominated for I forgot what the fuck it was nominated for. Emmy nominated, I think it was actually.
TV movies or something like that.
Yeah, Emmy nominated for TV. So that goes to show you that the critics absolutely loved it. I do not love it. I agree with absolutely everything you guys are saying, but to me, in my eyes, that doesn't make it the worst movie of 2025. That just makes it the most disappointing. and one I wouldn't recommend. So that's why I couldn't put it in my top 5 worst, not even top 10. It's just
But
disappointing. Well,
what you're
honorable mention.
saying counters what you're saying about Lilo and Stitch,
Why?
because you personally think comparing it as a 1-to-1 makes it the worst movie, but clearly everybody, a majority likes that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So how could it be the worst based off of just a 1-to-1 comparison?
Well, not just the 1-for-1. When you go and compare it to 1-for-1, yeah, it's worse. But when you go and actually look at the movie, and she's doing shit that just is counterintuitive to what Lilo and Stitch were doing in the animated movie, it's just like you took out Ohana. Like, to me, that makes it bad. Like, the bubbles wasn't there. I can go on and all this shit, but it was just horrible. Like, compared to the movie, it was just horrible. Like, you took out all the writing, you took out all the heart from the movie, from the original one, and the writing just didn't make any sense. You added new characters in here to kind of make a reason for Stitch to come into the movie. That didn't make any sense either. Like, it was just bad. And what I'm saying for Mountainhead and it being an Emmy nominated movie, like, can you agree that any of that stuff is bad? Was it War of the Worlds, bad action, bad performances? Bad scores? Was it that any of that shit?
It's because like War of the Worlds has a saving, and it's not saving, but it has the grace of the fact that it can be entertaining. There is nothing you can take away from Mountainhead as a movie where you can praise it. Because what is good about the acting? Anybody could have done these roles. Anybody. And it would have looked exactly the same because there's nothing spectacular. There's nothing to do.
It's not bad acting though.
It's not bad acting.
How can you do bad acting with a bad script? It's already bad. So it's like, what are we doing?
The script wasn't bad. It was just, to me, it wasn't relatable for anybody besides fucking millionaires and billionaires.
It's so bad. Like,
we don't relate with it. That's why, to me, it's not bad. And I like I said, I agree with everything you guys are saying about the movie. Absolutely. It's just not. It's not bad. But there you go. Honorable mentions. Sticking on that one. Havoc. Obviously, we talked about Havoc. We were on a streak here on LFG for movies of the week that were just bad. Echo Valley was in there. We talked about Prom Street. In the Lost Lands was already brought up. I Know What You Did Last Summer, for me personally, was a bad movie, bad remake. I didn't already fuck with those movies, but for them to kind of bring it back and then do what they did with that, just not good for me. And then obviously I've talked about this in the review. I was pissed off. The more we talked about it, it was one of those. It's like, yeah, it just kept going down. The Gorge. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but The Gorge is in my honorable mentions as well.
I ain't gonna lie. I respect you for not putting that on the list, because then we would have had to have a conversation.
Well, let me throw in some honorables real quick. I have Opus in here.
Come on. Honorable mention?
Yes, honorable mention. Opus is in here. I have Death of a Unicorn in here.
He's trolling.
I'm not trolling. I have Running Man in here.
What?
These are all honorable mentions.
But for worst movies of the year.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Then you didn't watch movies, obviously. Which is crazy because you watch the movie every week, and those are the ones you're coming away
with Nobody 2.
Damn, that's insane. All of those to me sound like disappointments, which I think you're confusing the words. Because that's crazy.
I mean, that's the same thing for me right now.
That's crazy. Wow.
My only honorable mention, because you guys named the ones that I did have, the only one that I would add was Until Dawn. That movie sucked.
I didn't even hear that one. Which one? Telecom?
Until Dawn.
Oh, Until Dawn. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could see it. Yeah, I could see it.
That movie sucked.
Well,
unfortunate.
Damn. All right, there you go. Best and worst movies of 2025. Obviously, went a little long on that, but that's just the way it is at the end of the year reviews. If you guys agree with our list, don't agree with our list, shout out your movies. What you guys think is the worst, the best of 2025. Drop all those down in the comments below. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our best performances of 2025.
I'm
best
excited for this one.
Yeah, as am I. As am I on this one. Top 5 favorite performances. We'll get into it. Sorry, we'll get into it. Top 5 favorite performances, movies, and shows. Starting off with number 5, we'll let Jet take the lead on this one. Number 5.
I don't know how the fuck to rank these.
I don't know.
I do got my 5s, and I am gonna rank them just on the spot. Number 5, Owen Cooper in Adolescence. I talked about it after I finished Adolescence. I thought that was one of the best shows of the year for sure. It's probably, well, not probably. It's obviously not going to be for everyone. I have a coworker, shout out Sierra. I was talking about Adolescence. She did not fuck with the one take thing. I thought that was really interesting. I've never really heard anybody critique that, but respect all opinions. But Owen Cooper, man, he got casted in something that I can't remember what it is, but I'm super excited to see him in that. He is phenomenal in here, and he, obviously he's a child actor, and we talk about child actors a lot on this podcast, and them being good or bad, and just how tough that probably is to be a child actor. But he is phenomenal. He won the Emmy for his performance in it. He's exceptional. I can't sing his praises enough. Can't wait to see how his young career evolves and the roles that he gets. I'll be there front and center every time because off his performance in Adolescence, he earned a fan in me. So Owen Cooper, number 5.
All right. Number 5 for myself, Oscar Isaac in Frankenstein. Oscar just did his thing in that movie. Obviously, we talked. That was like one of the first things I think we talked about when we talked about the review. Is just Oscar's got it. Like, he is one of the best in the business right now, and all the power to him because he just killed being Dr. Frankenstein, and it showed his performance. It showed in the movie. Phenomenal. Anything he does, I think, honestly, is top tier, top notch, and yeah, he's one of the greatest we have around right now. So there you go.
Wow, starting off strong. Number 5. Bill Skarsgård, welcome to Derry, obviously. Not big on the It universe, but this show has opened my eyes to a lot, and Bill is him. Now I currently have Pennywise in a greatest villains, whatever you want to call it, category right now. He's in there because this man can act, and he does that so well, man. His presence on the screen is always shown, it's always emphasized, and he just goes crazy. So yeah. Go
ahead. Number 4, Christine Militoli in The Penguin.
I forgot about that show.
What can be said that hasn't been said about her performance in that show? You watch interviews of her talking, and she is just so kind of soft-spoken and just so polite and sweet. And just to be able to see that switch that mode that she's able to get into when she was delivering this performance, I mean, she is on a whole nother level. I mean, people had conversations of who their favorite was between her and Colin Farrell in the project, and she obviously deserved that Emmy that she won. Excited to see her in the future. I mean, she was so good. We want to see her in future Penguin projects, just how much we enjoyed performance off of that. And she deserves all the hype and everything, the accolades that she got. She was phenomenal in this. Got her number 4.
Number 4 for myself, I talked about her just recently, Amanda Seyfried in The Housemaid. I said, you want to give her an Oscar? Do it. She did phenomenal. She absolutely killed her role. She obviously was the standout of the entire movie. She made that movie a 9 for me personally. If you want to give it a 10, yeah, more power. But yeah, Amanda, we know what she could do, and she absolutely hit it out of the park with this performance in The Housemaid. So there you go, number 4.
Well, number 4, Timothy Barty Supreme, man. Great performance, great movie. Go watch it. He did his thing as he usually does, and he's making his way up that list. So yeah, Timothy. Hopefully y'all say it too eventually.
Number 3, I got Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another. Like I talked about when we were talking about it earlier, he for sure is going to get that Oscar nom if he wins it. Not mad at all. He's a generational actor. He gave obviously a great performance in One Battle After Another. Sometimes I see him act and I'd be like, this can't be the same guy that I'm watching in interviews, or the same guy that I watched in the Titanic, especially talking about One Battle After Another, that I watched in the Titanic, that I watched play I think his name was Cliff Booth in Hollywood. I think that's him, unless that's Brad Pitt. But he is phenomenal in this. the Spanish she was speaking was just it was so
Yeah.
crazy to me, man. He killed it. He took his time. He played that role to perfection. Not sure if another actor could have done it the way he did it. He's generational, like I said. So he killed that. I got him number 3.
Number 3 for myself, and this is probably going to come as a surprise here. I've been hyping up this man's performance all year long. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, 3?
At number 3.
Whoa.
At number 3.
Wow.
Obviously the next two I'll get into it when I get into it, but I don't have to say much on Michael B. I talked about it already. When You Can Make Me Believe, two different characters. One person is 2 characters. You got it. But yeah, obviously more on that in a little bit. But Michael B. Jordan at number 3 on this list, top 5. Yeah, insane.
Oh, I love to see what finishes this. Number 3, Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein. I was gonna say the other one, but I felt like that was too, and they both did amazing. But I think Jacob takes it because his performance as the monster was, to me, was amazing, and it deserves its praise because his height was used perfectly. His acting ability clearly is shown. He can clearly do some out of this world type stuff, and I can't wait to see what he does next. So yeah, get him out there.
Number 2, Timmy Shams, man. Timothy Chalamet. He gets brought up a lot on this podcast, and for good reason. He's phenomenal. Like Leo, he's generational. He is leading this generation as we speak. He is that damn good in almost everything that he's in, if not everything he's in. You can't sing his praises enough. And honestly, like, I'm gonna just be so honest. Like, if you think his performances are bad, I would call you crazy, to be honest. Like, that opinion is so wild to me to even like comprehend.
That would have been so perfect. He would have said that opinion just doesn't even enter my consciousness.
It's crazy.
Missed opportunity.
But yeah, and Marty Supreme, man, he blew me away, dude. He's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. I said it. I think I said this in the review. I was looking at him for a while, and I just kept seeing Timothy Chalamet. But very soon into that movie, like maybe like 15 minutes in, that whole thing lost me, and I was just seeing Marty Mauser. And when you do that as an actor, like I'm just seeing this global superstar, and then that just fades. It's the talent, man. He's generational, and that role was insane. One of the best of the year, no doubt. He's crazy.
Number 2. This is where Jet said, "Oh, you can throw shows in here," because I wasn't even thinking about shows. I was just thinking about movies. So the second that he said that, I said, "Oh shit." Noah Wyle, The Pit season 1. He's got it at number 2. He obviously won the Emmy for best actor, and he deserves it. We talked about him all year, and that show, The Pit, he just standout performance. Great, like to see him back at the top, and just he always gives his best in anything that he's in, and absolutely one of the greatest shows of the year for me personally, and he was obviously the best in that. So Noah Wyle, shout out to him, number 2.
All right, well, clean and simple. Leo, one battle after another. Justin said everything. Second that, because Leo is that guy, and I don't think he's ever going to stop anytime soon, man. His greatness is just shining, man. His performances are always amazing, so I can't wait to see who wins the next award for this acting performance, but he's definitely getting nominated, so.
Number 1, same as J-Max. Number 2, man, Noah Wyle in The Pit. I was like, I think these 5 to me are the best. Noah Wyle was the only one that made me cry. Like actual genuine tears. That scene, if you've seen The Pit, of him breaking down in the morgue, that shit got me. Man, he is so good in this, and it'll play into stuff later, but it's why I can't wait for The Pit season 2. It's J-Mac talked about it, man. He's so good. And I was so happy when he won the Emmy. I have the TikTok on our TikTok page. You can go watch that. My reaction to him winning it. I was so damn happy when he did, because he deserved it. He absolutely deserved it. That was my favorite performance of the year. It actually brought out emotions in me. He killed it. And The Pit, like J Mac said, one of the best shows of the year. 100%.
Number one, obviously his name's been brought up. Obviously, you know, he's my GOAT. Lasana Supreme, as I have now named myself on my gamer tags. Timothy Chalamet, man. Yeah, he obviously killed it. And I was wrestling between him and Michael B. Jordan for the best movie performance of the year. And ultimately, I had to give it to Timothy, man. More reports came out about his method acting and what he does to prepare himself for these roles. And he just encompasses the role. Obviously, we did a report on it a while back that he's been playing ping pong for like the last, I think it was like 5 years, something like that. Some crazy. Every project he was in, he was just playing ping pong. He brought his table with him and he was doing that. Another report came out that he actually took that ass whooping in Marty Supreme. Like that was him. He did like some crazy 20 takes, something like that, of him getting the ass spanked and shit like that. He did all that. So this man is dedicated to his performance. They asked him if you want a double. Nah, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna take it myself. And yeah, so just on top of all the little stuff that he does to prepare for his roles, and he gives his best and his all, and they've talked about it, the greatest of this generation. Yeah, Timothy Chalamet, number one best performance for me. My favorite performance too of the year. Stacked Academy season is gonna be wild. So I look forward to that.
Wow. All right. Well, my number one would be Jonathan Majors in Magazine Dreams, but sadly, the movie technically came out in 2023. So my number one will be Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, and we all know how that went. So I'm not gonna say nothing really on that, but it would be Jonathan Majors, but it's not, sadly.
Right. He's stunned.
Yeah, that is crazy to me.
Is it?
Damn.
I feel like I've never heard you praise that performance.
Because I was always comparing it. That's always how it sounds when I compare things. Something has to get the other end of the stick. So,
Interesting.
Honorable mentions, the ones that we obviously haven't said. Bill Skarsgård is there, is great. David Cornsweet as Superman.
yep.
If it wasn't for Tyler Hoechlin in Superman and Lois, that would be my Superman. David did a phenomenal job as Superman. He made you believe that he's Superman, that he is Clark. I wish we would have got a little more Clark, but his Clark, when it was on screen, he was Clark. One of the great scenes of that movie, obviously, was him talking to Luthor and how, he puts on his pants just like anybody else, and he just decides to make those best decisions of the day. Yeah, David Cornsweet, just phenomenal. He obviously deserves a shout out. Honorable mention. Great. And then my second one here, Robert Pattinson in Mickey 17. Obviously, the movie for me fell a little short, but Robert Pattinson didn't. And he had one of the great monologues with himself in that movie that I've seen, and he deserves to be shouted out. Great performance on that one. So,
wow. Well, the only one I have really is anybody you want to pick from Severance cast, but besides that,
all right,
he's not wrong.
All right, there you go. Moving on to 2026, looking ahead. And for those of you, I keep doing it. For those of you already in 2026, Happy New Year.
I'm one of those.
I got it. Yeah, Cody, Happy New Year. He's already in 2026. Me and Jet got an hour to go. So yep. But let's look ahead to 2026. Top 5 most anticipated. Since we're here, shows. Let's do the shows.
Okay.
There's another. Yeah, okay. Let's do shows. Top 5 most anticipated shows of 2026. Super excited for this one too. Come back around to myself. Starting at number 5. There's a lot of great shows coming out, man. There's a lot of great shows coming out in 2026, so I had to narrow some stuff down here. Number 5, The Boys series finale. Let's see if they can bring it home. That is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I am super excited to see if they can stick the landing. So that is my number 5.
Well, mine wasn't in any order, but God, I'm gonna just do it like this because The Voice technically would have been there, but it's reversed. Anyways, Daredevil Born Again season 2. Really excited to see what they do with that. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know if they're gonna try and tie in anything that's going on in the current MCU, but we know it's in the universe. But God, man, they brought it back and it was great, and I can't wait to see what they do with the rest of it because the ending was crazy.
Just like J-Mag, I do have The Boys Wrap up season. They got they got the whole Winchester family
yeah.
in the universe now.
Yeah.
So that's really dope. I think I've heard rumblings that the comic isn't that great. So I'm hoping that they just stick the landing here and make the show great. Fuck it, even if they gotta derail a little bit, let's make it great. But obviously we love the boys here, and this is the last season. So, hopefully it just goes out with a bang and we get a product that we, love and enjoy. So The Boys, number 5.
Number 4. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Game of Thrones story here. I am super excited to see how this one does. No dragons, no magic, supposedly. None of this stuff that we're used to. Let's see if they can get me into the show on a more grounded level, on a more night type of level, which I am already on board for. You tell me there's a show coming out like that, I'm all for it. But it being centered around Game of Thrones and in that world, super more excited to watch that. So can't wait for that one. Knight of Seven Kingdoms. Looking forward to that one at my number 4.
I am excited for that one. I just because that's the one where it's 30 minutes. It's like 6 30-minute episodes. So I'm like, hopefully it's good. Hopefully.
Well, I'll just get it out the way because I said earlier the Boys would have been 5, but this isn't really no order. So yeah, the Boys, like everybody said, can't wait for the season finale. See how they wrap it up.
Yep.
Number 4, I got Invincible. I got Invincible. I mean, we already know Thrag is coming. We've heard about this menace, this beast, this absolute unit that is Thrag. And when they were hyping up what's his name? What's homie's name from last season?
Conquest.
When they were hyping up Conquest fucking delivered. And they were like, Thrag is just hold my beer. So I can't wait to see what that's all about. They got a phenomenal person voicing him in Lee Pace. Is Lee Pace, right?
Yeah.
Lee Pace. Super excited to see what he brings to that role, and hopefully this is the best season of Invincible yet.
It's a great one. Number 3 for myself is The Pit. Obviously talked about it right now. Best show, and obviously we'll actually ask that question at the end. But one of the best shows of 2025 for me. Can't wait for season 2. The turnaround on this was like insanely fast. So if you guys saw season 1, you only had to wait for like 6 months, I think, for season 2. It's just around the corner. It's almost here. I cannot wait to watch that. The show's in front of it. I think these guys already know what's ahead. Can't wait. But yeah, The Pit season 2. Cannot wait for that.
Okay. Let's go ahead and spice it up a little bit, huh? One Piece live action season 2. Wow, this should not be surprising because the first season was amazing, and I like to see what they do with season 2. We're getting into some deeper plot, and we're getting introduced to new characters for all those who haven't seen One Piece, and I'm excited for all the new people that are gonna read the manga and watch the anime because of it, because we know next season is gonna kick up for Shursky. Yeah, there you go.
Trailer reaction to that on the channel, by the way. Go check that out. Number 3, I also have The Pit. Love The Pit. Thought it was amazing. 10 out of 10 first season. Already talked about it. Noah Wiley, the actress names escape me, but the head nurse there, she was my favorite character in the show. That wasn't Noah Wiley. She won as well. She's great. The whole cast, you end up liking the whole cast. It's one of those shows. You have a good time with it. And man, it's just the concept of The Pit is just so crazy. Just this whole day being the whole season, 1 hour each episode is just, it's crazy. It's honestly insane. And this next season is supposed to span over 4th of July weekend. And we just know how insane that shit's going to be. So I can't wait to see what they do with that. We talked about how, nurses and doctors have talked about how real this show is to their everyday life, like how authentic it is, how they get little minute details right. It's so crazy.
Accurate. Insanely
Yeah.
accurate.
things. Pay
It's
attention.
insanely accurate. Yes, for sure.
Yep.
It's awesome to hear things like that. Getting details right. So the Pit, can't wait for that. I know it's going to be a banger season. Number 3.
Number 2, you can obviously swap these two around if you want to. Not mad at it whatsoever. But for me personally, at number 2, I got From.
I forgot. I forgot. I don't know how I forgot, but I forgot.
I forgot the other one.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot both. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
That's crazy.
I forgot.
And I talk about them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's From. Obviously, if you guys have been watching this podcast, we are part of the Fromly. We're probably at the head of the table for the Fromly.
No doubt.
But yeah, phenomenal show. Super excited that everybody's watching that one. Cannot wait for this. The intrigue from season 1 to now, and all the different mysteries that are going on, and the way that season what is it, 4? 3? Season 3 ended was just insane. Look forward to see how they bring all that full circle. So yeah, I cannot wait for From season 4 coming out this year. So super excited for that one.
This is also where From would be for me, but it's currently not. Where I currently have here is Wonder Man. I'm interested to see what is going. I don't know anything about Wonder Man, but from the trailer, it seems like they're keeping stuff out. Hopefully, if not, it's probably going to be boring. But I'm expecting it not to be because it's still superhero. So
Interesting. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm missing what is probably J-Mag's number 1. Kind of sucks. But on the flip side of that, I wouldn't change my list. Besides it being maybe 4 or 5, because these top 2 for sure. I'm locked in, son. Number 2, X-Men 97 season 2. I need this more than anything in the world other than number 1, to be honest. Season 1 was phenomenal. It was insane how good it was, bringing back a property from the 90s and just continuing that on. Man, just I don't know what else to say about it. We have a whole review about it. It's so good. It's so fucking good. 10 out of 10. Can't recommend it enough. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen the original 90s cartoon, go watch both of those, especially if you're an X-Men fan. There's no way that you haven't seen that. But yeah, I am super excited for for season 2, the way that season 1 ended. Because season 1 was crazy. So season 2, X-Men 97.
My number 1, obviously another one that I'm super excited for, Silo. Yeah, that is one of my goats. I cannot wait for this. The mystery that they've been building up, the way that it ended again, that little teaser, or not the end credit scene that they ended with as well, was insane. We were all this show has some of the most shocking moments ever in TV history for me personally, moments that you're like, holy shit, and what is going on. And Silo is huge. I can't wait for that one. And From, both of those are just, like I said, you can interchange both of them for me. Doesn't matter. But Silo would be my most anticipated for 2026.
Well, it would also be my most anticipated for 2026, but it's sadly not, because I forgot. But you know what it is, and that y'all haven't said it, and hopefully just doesn't say it, and y'all forgot about it. Lanterns is coming out. I'm so excited for Lanterns, man. I really am. I can't wait for the performance. What's his name? Somebody help me out real quick.
Kyle Chandler?
No.
Is that?
What is his name? Pierre? Some Pierre, right?
Yes, Aaron Pierre. I can't wait for his performance, man. I really am excited for this. I want them to dive deep into the lore. I want to know everything. I want to see everything. I'm really excited, man.
Yeah. Yeah, number 1 From. I mean, goddamn. All these shows, I'm super excited for. And maybe some of these shows are better written, better acted. Maybe you can make that argument. The way From, I get excited to watch an episode of From. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. That shit is so entertaining. I know people complain that they're not answering enough questions. I don't give a damn.
Yep.
I don't care because each question that they add, I'm interested in. Nothing is boring in that show. They take out characters left and right. They take them out in interesting, crazy ways. Boyd in the show is phenomenal. The way that season 3 ended, I can't wait for season 4, man. Like showing us the man in yellow, him being in the daytime, what happened to Jim, the way that season started with Boyd getting captured and things like that. It's all so entertaining and so fun, and the questions and the dialogues and the TikToks and it's just so fun to be a part of. It's like Frumily is a real thing. I love being a part of it. I can't wait for this show to come back because at that point in time, it was rare that I, buy a service and then drop it just to do it. But MGM, I got it every time from his on. It's crazy. It's crazy. From number 1, can't wait for season 4. I'm excited.
There you go. Most anticipated. I don't think I have any honorable mentions. I think all of them were pretty much said. From
Silo.
Yeah.
Shit. I forgot about Silo.
But yeah, we look forward to those shows in 2026. Let us know what your guys' favorite, most anticipated shows of 2026 are down in the comments below as well. Moving on to movies. Did I miss it here?
You were just on it. You go back up.
Oh, okay. It's this one. Yeah. 2026 is going to be also a crazy year for movies, for cinema. So let's go ahead and give our top 5 most anticipated movies of 2026. Cody can start us off here with number 5.
Well, I'm a guarantee for a fact, and if I'm wrong, let me know. We all got the same top 3 in whatever order we have it in.
Probably.
So we can go ahead and get 4 and 5 out the way quick. At 5, I have Disclosure Day. I am very interested in sci-fi aliens, but as far as like interacting with humans, I love that. I just love that. And we don't know really what it is, but I'm assuming it's aliens, and the trailer looked interesting as hell. So I can't wait to see what's going on with that movie. Did y'all want to, I said we can go 4 and 5 out the way. Do I do 4?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, go for it.
4 is Spider-Man Brand New Day. I love Spider-Man. I love Tom Holland. And, we already hear what's going on with the movie. A lot is going on. A lot of cameos. This is really going to tell us a lot about what's going to happen. And obviously, to me, it's a huge movie going into the MCU future.
Yep. Jet?
Number 5, I have Project Hail Mary. We've talked about this for a while. Super excited. There's a guy whose movie opinion I really respect, who I watch, who has read the book of Project Hail Mary, and he raves about the book. And he's super excited for the movie. He got to watch 8 minutes of it at CinemaCon, and he loved that 8 minutes. I'm just like, if he's that excited about it and he read the book and from what he's seen so far, the movie's doing it justice. I mean, I can only imagine. I'm super excited to see what that's all about. Obviously, Ryan Gosling is, one of the best, and I'm sure he gives a great performance in that. And I'm just excited to see what that turns out to be. Number 4, just like Cody, I do have Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's Spider-Man, one of, if not the best superheroes of all time. It's coming off the heels of No Way Home and Tom Holland getting to be that guy. And hopefully they got the Punisher and they got the Hulk in it, but hopefully it's Tom Holland's movie. I'm a little worried about that, but super excited for it. It's leading into Doomsday, and, they pushed it back. So hopefully there's, some kind of connection there. We'll eventually see what that is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how you're not excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day, to be honest. That sounds like a really fucking fun time. So 5 and 4.
My number 5 here, and if you know anything about me, I love wolves. So Werewolf, Robert Eggers is directing this one. It's been a minute since we've had a great werewolf movie. And if anybody could do it, it's Robert Eggers. I know I didn't really like too much Nosferatu, or it wasn't really like, I was mid opinion on it. But I'm super excited to see if he can do it with Werewolf and make that movie great. Like I said, been a minute for werewolves, and I can't wait for that one. At number 4, another one of my favorite movies, like personal favorite movies, Greenland. getting a sequel, Greenland 2. That one is next week, so I don't got to wait too much farther on that one. I already got my tickets for that. I'm ready to go. The trailer looks super interesting to me. Like, it made sense to me on how they're getting out of this, bunker that they ended off of in one, and what they have to do in the movie. So yeah, I can't wait for Greenland 2. Super excited for that one. But yeah, there you go. Moving into our top 3 here, which we should all have more or less the same. I'm obviously they might be in different orders, but they're gonna be the same 3 movies probably. Cody, what's yours?
Come on, man. We already know, man. Number 3 for me, because this is the order I'm gonna watch it in. Dune Part 3, Avengers Doomsday, and The Odyssey. That is the only order that it should be.
Because that's how they release. Well, Odyssey comes out first.
Oh, if Odyssey comes out first, well, there you go. But Odyssey,
You did that shit in release order?
No, that's how the order of anticipation. But the Odyssey, the Odyssey's it's the Odyssey, man. This is literally rolling out to be like known as one of the greatest movies ever. That's what it's on track to be. So it's like, come on.
So you said Dune, Avengers, Odyssey in your anticipated movies.
Yes.
That's in order. Okay. Jet, what's your order?
Mine 3 is Dune, 3. 2 is the Odyssey. Number 1 is Avengers Doomsday.
Wow.
Dune 3, obviously, I'm excited for it. Clearly, it's number 3. Super excited for it. I like, maybe I need a trailer or something, and it might, maybe it goes 1. I just don't have really anything to lean on as opposed to the other ones as of right now. Like Doomsday, they're dropping those teasers. That X-Men teaser, that shit did something to me. That shit is nuts. The Odyssey, we saw the first 5 minutes of that. Holy shit. Crazy. And then just doing 3, like I don't know. Like, obviously Timothy is going to be in the future. Characters are coming back. Timothy's going to be older. That it'll look like, because it's in the future. And we'll see crazy battles and things like that. But I mean, just compared to the other 2, I mean, it's just without much to go off of right now. It's just kind of tough to beat those as far as anticipation. But I mean, I don't think there's a wrong order. They're all super hype. It's obviously Doomsday for a reason. And I mean, the Odyssey, it's the Odyssey. It's the next Christopher Nolan movie. The cast is stacked. I mean, what else could you want? Excited for all 3 of those movies.
My order is Doomsday, 3rd, Odyssey 2nd, and then Dune Part 3, number 1. Yeah, obviously for the same reasons. Doomsday, I have that one 3rd just because it has more of an opportunity to fail compared to the other ones. I think, like, if there's gonna be a letdown out of those 3, it's gonna be Doomsday, and hopefully it's not. I mean, obviously, I'm drawing a blank on the directors, but those guys don't miss with Avengers movies, and
the Russos.
The Russo brothers, yeah, they don't miss with Avengers movies, so there's no reason to believe that they'll miss here. But coming off of fucking Electric State, I don't know. The momentum's not there, but we'll see. And then obviously Odyssey at number 2. That's just, you want to put that number 1? Hell yeah, that scene that we got was just phenomenal. I haven't even seen the trailer for it yet, but just based off that scene was just insane. Like, I am locked in on that, and I cannot wait for the Odyssey. That's going to be crazy. And then obviously you guys know me with Dune, my favorite movie of all time, franchise of all time. It's got my favorite actor of all time in there, so you throw that in there, and I'm just super excited to see how that's going to conclude. For me personally, could be the greatest trilogy of all time. And then you got the stat cast, man. Rebecca Ferguson, you got Timothy Chalamet, you got Robert Pattinson coming in on this one. Like, this is going to be an insane. And then to top it all off, Denis Villeneuve. Yeah, sign me up for that. This is going to be an insane year. Those 3 movies, I don't think any of them are going to fail, anyways. But yeah, super excited for this whole slate. Like, this is going to be a crazy year. 2025 was great, but I think 2026 might be a little better, if not a lot better, just based off of that. So, yeah.
I have a question, because I don't know if Justin has a question for the end, but I have a question. Do I use it now, or are we gonna wait?
We can wait. I don't have one. You're right.
Okay, we'll wait.
All right, there you go. Movies of 2026. Obviously, there's some great ones. There's some even on this list right here. Supergirl. Like, I'm super excited to watch Supergirl and see how that one turns out. Clayface, another James Gunn. Like, That one's got some weird, type of vibes to it, and can it work? Can it not? We'll see. But there's a lot of great movies coming out. Super Mario World, or Super Mario World, like hopefully that expands into what we want it to expand into, and that just goes crazy. Obviously, they talked about Spider-Man already. Can't wait for that one as well. But yeah, there's just gonna be some great movies in 2026, and yeah, cannot wait. Us being a pop culture podcast, we are there for all of it. Us being Movie Pass, a partnership with them, and them hooking us up with some tickets and things like that. Cannot wait for that, to go see these in cinema, in theaters, and just have that spectacle. Super excited. But yeah, that's our list for 2026. Let us know what you guys are most excited for in 2026 as well. Drop those down in the comments below. But there you guys go. You guys have made it to the end of the stream. If you guys are still here and you guys are watching this whole stream, like, shout out to you guys. Incredible. This has been one of probably the longest stream of the year. But it tends to go that way when you got a Stranger Things finale and then you got an end of year review. Yeah, that's how it goes. Usually we like to end with a question of the week. So Cody said he's got one for us this week. So let's see. Cody, what you got?
Oh, spur of the moment. I just thought about it. Since this is a new year, new movies to come, it's a question of, do you think our top 3 most anticipated movies, which is Avengers Doomsday, Dune Part 3, and The Odyssey, will be our 3 best movies of the year?
Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. There's always movies that we haven't even heard of that just come out and are 10s.
Even deeper, do you think one of these could be the best movie of the year?
I think between The Odyssey and Dune, I think one of those is going to come away with the winner, with the Oscar. Like, it's you got Christopher Nolan, you got Denis. Like, one of those has got to win it, right? Like, there's no way.
As far as best picture, or like we just think that's the best, like our number one.
I would say I guess the question goes both. Yeah, best picture for sure. But
best picture would have to be The Odyssey. I don't see the other two scratching that surface, really.
I don't see Avengers doing that. Obviously, I mean,
for sure,
no
way.
But if a person can rival Christopher, it's Denis. I've said it before, the things I'm hearing about Dune is just insane. People are already expecting Dune to have. And I don't know, after seeing, that clip of The Odyssey, I have no idea where the thoughts are now, but people are already expecting to have Dune be the winner. So I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of crazy.
They hate sci-fi, though.
I don't know.
They be doing that shit dirty.
Yeah, they do hate sci-fi for sure. So I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be insane. But I do think out of those 3, I don't know if Avengers will make it into the top 3. But I know for sure, I think Odyssey, and if I had to bet money, Odyssey and Dune would be in there.
I don't know. Once I get a trailer for Dune, I'll just get just me personally, I'll just get a better feel on how I think I'm gonna, feel about it. I really have no idea. But and it's tough for Dune because, like we talked about, it's following Part 2, and Part 2 is one of the greatest movies of all time. It's really hard to follow some shit like that. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, obviously the Odyssey is the Odyssey. That it'll get glazed to death regardless of how we actually feel about it, because hey, it's a Christopher Nolan movie and it's the Odyssey. But me personally, dude, the shit that I'm hearing about Doomsday from, not even from like Twitter or people that are, gonna glaze it. Like, I talk about it all the time. I watch the John Campea show every day. Like, I don't miss an episode. And they had an episode last week where they were talking about how 3 different people, and this is John Campea talking, 3 different people came to him that worked on Avengers Doomsday. And all 3 of them told him the movie. Like, he knows how the movie goes. Bar for bar. He knows how the movie goes.
Why would you do that?
I can send you the clip. It's the craziest shit ever, right? And one of the live chats asked him, do you knowing how the movie goes, does that like take away from it for you? He said no. He said, I'm more confident in it now. And it's just things on top of things on top of things. Like we're seeing these images leak. We're seeing these teaser trailers. Thor's back talking in Shakespearean. Like we're gonna get peak Thor again. Like it's just so much awesome shit. And obviously it's not gonna be best picture. It might not even be the best movie of the year. But damn, if I'm not excited, man.
So okay, another question. If the movie is a flop, and by flop I mean it's just a letdown, does he lose credit for you? Because you just put a lot of credit on him. A person, John, you put a lot. Yeah. So if this movie is technically a flop in our eyes, does he lose his credibility for you?
I guess maybe in the sense of if I were to if the same kind of scenario were to happen again, I would like take it with a grain of salt because obviously this is the first time I'm hearing something like that. But I mean, again, it's just his opinion. The movie could come out and I could just feel totally different than how he's feeling given the information that he knows. Because he even dropped something today where he was like, they were talking about Magneto getting Magneto being in the movie, and because him and his co-person on the show, Rob, they both, because obviously he told him, they both know the movie, like how it's gonna go, and they're both so giddy about whatever Ian McKellen's Magneto is gonna get to do or what he does in this movie. Like they're like little schoolgirls just giggling about the shit. And I don't know, man. It's just like you just choose to believe shit like that. But to answer your question straight out, yeah, probably it would just be like, well, we've heard this before. You're probably just hyping it up. But I mean, he has no reason currently to do that. He's not getting paid by anyone to fucking hype the movie up. So I don't know. It's really interesting. 2026 is going to be insane, like J Mac was talking about.
Damn, yeah. Quick question. What's your best show of the year, Jet?
It's from, right? Yeah, from. Oh no, best show of the year.
2025.
Shit. It's Adolescence.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
Number 2 is Welcome to Derry. Number 3 is Pluribus. No.
I feel like you're missing one.
You're missing.
No, number 1 is Adolescence. Number 2 is The Pit.
Okay.
Number 3 is Welcome to Derry. Number 4 is Pluribus. Number 5 was Studio.
Is Severance not this year?
It might be, but I don't think I would. That would be an honorable mention. Alpha 5. I don't think I like those shows more. The honorable mentions that I put were Alien Earth. Yeah, that's it. That's all I had.
Damn, Cody, out of the ones you've seen?
I couldn't even begin to. I can't even begin to tell you. Dang, I don't know. What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's tough. I think it is definitely in the top 2. I couldn't even give you an order on any of this.
Somebody said there was Dexter, Wednesday, Stranger Things, It, Pluribus, etc.
Stranger Things isn't making that list. Pluribus.
I heard we need to watch Dexter. We do need to watch
Dexter.
We
do
need to watch Dexter. Yeah, I'm gonna do the rewatch because it's been so long. Maybe I don't know. Do you need to do the rewatch for Dexter? If you guys have seen it, let me know. I don't. It's just been so long that I've seen it. I feel like I need to watch it again. But yeah, Dexter. We've heard great things on Dexter.
Pluribus can make the list for sure. What else are we missing? I wouldn't. So what else? Because we watched other shows. What else shows have we finished right now?
I mean, there's a lot of animated stuff. I mean, there's some animes depending on how people feel about things.
Well, yeah. I would put Kaiju. Would I put Kaiju in there?
Kaiju.
I mean, the only thing you didn't like about it is just how they wrapped it up.
They didn't even wrap it up.
Yeah, they did.
They just ended.
Yeah,
the lack of a wrap up.
Yeah. Dang, so much stuff. I don't even know.
J-Man, you'd probably have Spider-Man in there, no?
Oh yeah. What's it called? Friendly neighborhood
Friendly
Spider-Man.
Neighborhood?
Yep. That's in
I would
there.
have to put that in there for sure. Like that.
That's definitely in there.
I said that statement to get Cody to watch the show, right? But I think I truly believe it.
I don't.
Uh,
I don't.
number one though for me would be the Pit though. Like Pit was like my surprise of the year, and for all the great things that we heard, and I was just on the YouTube like binge of other doctors and nurses just watching the show and getting their reactions to it, and all of them saying it's the most accurate show that they've ever seen. Like it's for sure. So I would have to go Pit number one. I think I'd go It, and then I think I'd go Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Like that was just hell yeah. And then Pluribus, I think I'd go Pluribus at number 4. And then I don't know if I have a number 5.
I was gonna say because Pluribus, like because I was thinking about it too, and it's like, is there like there's not a bad episode to me? Like we were just going through the episodes weekly.
Yeah. I never sat there and said, nah, this week
You know?
wasn't it.
Not once.
Yeah.
But hey, he said, hey man, Stranger Things will always be in my top 5. I don't care. I love the characters. I'm not mad at it because a lot of people grew up with this show. Like a lot of people technically grew up with it.
Yeah, you got a decade, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it's got a place in their heart. But man, I feel so disappointed.
Yeah. And people were still commenting, Stranger Things in there. So
Carol is a great MC.
Throughout the entire thing.
I agree. Carol is a great MC. A lot of people that disrespect her, I don't get it. I don't get it. I like her a lot.
Yeah. Carol's great for sure. For sure. Like we've said it multiple times. That's the way I would act.
Exactly.
The questions I would ask.
Like people just assume everybody's pieces of shits and then want to just do whatever they want. Like not everybody's gonna do that.
Yeah. Nah, it was a great 2025. We had opportunities. LFG did, obviously with MoviePass, and shout out to MoviePass for making 2025 that much better for us. We look forward to a great 2026 shows, movies. Obviously, we just talked about it. We cannot wait for all of that. Happy New Year to those of you already in 2026.
Happy New Year.
Got 20 more minutes, and then we'll be in 2026 with y'all. But may you guys have a blessed and awesome 2026. All best of wishes to anybody here still watching this. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Go, hell yeah! You guys stuck around for a while, man. We're almost at 3 hours here, so insane. So shout out to all of you guys. But yeah, may you guys have a blessed 2026. And shout out to y'all. Thank you for watching the podcast. We look forward to seeing you guys in 2026 for us here. And yeah, appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys do all that good stuff. I'm not going to do the whole spiel, but make sure you guys do all that stuff. You know, you guys know what to do. So appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.